Okay, so now you should be hearing me. Now you should be hearing me. Now it should be working. Okay, now we got sound. And I was wondering, I was just like, yo, what the hell is going on? I was like, I don't have any sound. And I was just like, yeah. You took you imagine? That's yo, that's a perfect fucking ad right there. Imagine, I mean, like, yo, this is what I gotta say about fucking women's rights. And it's just like, y'all can't hear a motherfucking thing because it's like, yeah, exactly. Just shut the fuck up. Yeah, I like that. I like that. that's pretty good. That's a pretty creative shit. But yeah, that's the thing. That's why it's like we're gonna do this. We're gonna see, because the thing is I feel, I don't know how long this live may go for. I feel like I may get another, like, I'm trying to prevent a migraine from going full on out, so I'm trying to see if I can work through it. So I may have to dim some of these lights. But that's the whole thing about it. It's that we have a lot of things going on in this country right now, but this is one of the main things going on. But there's stuff that's just ongoing and it's just nonsense. And the thing is there's other important stuff that's going on. Brian, my man, come on, man. You know you don't come in here with no roses. Appreciate you, man. It was just like, but that's the thing. It's just like there's so much going on right now. But the thing is you have to start picking something. Like we need to start getting people to actually pick something to actually fight for, or decide to consolidate their thought process to fight against. Because the problem right now is that we're all spread out in all different locations, trying to do different things, trying to take care of ourselves, our families, our situations. But then at the same time, you have this government that is literally trying to stretch you as far as it can to basically try to make it to that point where it's just like it's not beneficial for anybody. And that's what it is. You throw out enough. What's up, Sal? It was like you throw out enough stuff, people are gonna pay attention to it. So people are gonna hear it, people are gonna listen to it, and they'll be like, "Oh, damn, that happened. This happened. That happened. Oh, the Smithsonian here, DEI there, schooling here, loss of education there, cutting funding over here, adding funding to a place that doesn't need funding." Cutting even more funding from things that we do need. That was just like, and you see that process. And the thing is it gets overwhelming to the point, because the thing is that's what they want you to do. Because if you overwhelm, the last thought process is not to try to fix the shit. First, you got to figure out how to get through the shit. So then create a plan to get the fuck out the shit. And right now, as we are trying to devise plans and create plans to basically make sure that people are educated and known, there's still works against us that are doing it. I was just like, it's the same thing. A lot of people see the thing and they be like, oh my God, it's the same thing. Why is a man trying to help women? Women could do it themselves. I was like, all right, go ahead then. But clearly it doesn't look like it's working to its efficiency because of the fact that look at what's going on in the country. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Soggy. Happy birthday to you. Y'all special. Only y'all special ones that get a fucking birthday out of me. I appreciate y'all, man. Have a great birthday, my man. Appreciate you being here as always. And even did it on. Ma ain't gonna let me down on that one. She gonna be like, yo, this dude started the live on I'm pro, shut the fuck up. That's what you know what, Ma? Maybe I should do that as like the intro. Did I do that as the intro? Just start. It was like I'm pro. Shut the fuck up. So the first 5 minutes of me talking, y'all ain't gonna hear it because that's as much as you should hear from me talking about women's rights. No. Imagine. That's what it is. Meow. What do you mean? What do I mean? Can you be a bit more specific with your question? This nigga, shut the fuck up. Because that's the thing. It's just like it has to be done. Because the thing is it has to be done by a male to tell these other males to shut the fuck up. Because some of them is just running their mouths too fucking much. Some of them think that they can talk like that because of the fact that they're speaking to women. Straight bitch made. You know what I did yesterday? Yesterday I had some dude, it was on some Facebook post and he said something. And the dude, like, he irked me and I spoke in a language I don't really speak on in Facebook. This dude decided to have the audacity to be like, oh, I served this country for 27 years protecting your ilk. And I was like, excuse me? I was just like, let's get this straight and simple. I don't give a fuck if you're a military vet, white, black, whatever the fuck you think you are. Just because you served in the military don't mean you can run your mouth. First off. Second off, if you racist and you were in the military, you's a bitch because you never said it in the first place. Third, because you thought you could do that, let's just be clear. You will get your fucking teeth punched in. This isn't the military. You ain't hiding behind a rank no more. You will get your shit fucking wrecked. I don't deal with pussy racist and pussy ass bitch ass fucking people. I'm sorry, I just don't. That's it, y'all don't get no respect. You get no respect. Fuck am I supposed to talk like a professional to a bitch for? Fuck I look like? Nah, you keep your bitch made self somewhere else. I don't want to hear no fucking bullshit. People just get too happy in the mouth because they fucking think that, yo, you online, bro. I'll catch you outside. The fuck? People just think it's just like, nah, bro, this isn't where you at. Too many of these racists have gotten comfortable. And these same racists are the same ones that are coming after women's fucking rights. Ain't that crazy? So not only do you dislike other people because of what they look like, you also want to control women because you can't get any. Like, that's a crazy fucking thing. And then to label themselves a superior race, you got some fucking audacity. That's what you call having some goddamn audacity. To come up with some bullshit like that. Talk about the male loneliness epidemic. That shit never came from minorities. And just to clarify, because the thing is I know some white people might come in here and it's like, oh my God, he hates white people. No. White people is cool. Racist ain't. There's a fucking difference between you. There's white people and then there's racist. They get labeled differently because the thing is it's not only just white Americans that are racist. Europeans are racist also. It's a European thing. And you know, since European Americans, where y'all came from, don't know your own history, it tends to happen. It was like that's the thing about it though. We can't have that. It's just like the whole purpose of this is to educate and bring people together. You want to divide people because you got a little dick. What you mad at me for? Why aren't you mad at your fucking parents? They were the one that gave you that fucking tweezer fucking pull. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand it. Little dicks, can't do shit, maybe 100 pounds if you throw water on them, and then they'd be like, I'm the super race. So who? Who you the super race for? Animals? Maybe you above the class of animals. That's about it. Besides that, there's smarter fucking people. There's smarter animals than some of these fucking people we got. So, the super race of rats? I don't know if you could put it that way. Yeah, if I have to tell people I'm not racist, why were you being questioned? There isn't anything super about it, bro. There is no super race. That's the funniest part about it. There is no super race. We're all the same fucking race. Like, how you gonna say we're superhuman? You dumb fuck. We all humans. How the fuck you a super out of fucking humans and you fucking mediocre? Like, what the fuck? Like, how did you come up with this shit? Everybody, yo, last I checked, that oxygen you breathing, everybody does. You don't got no fucking specialized O2. You don't got no oxygen. You don't got no O. You don't get no specialized water. It's still the same fucking water. Maybe yours might be a bit more refined. I doubt it. Don't give Ryan. Let's not get started with the gender affirming care. Okay. Let's not get started with gender affirming care. You mad that a person wants to change genders, but you should be mad at the fact that your dick don't want to work. How about that? Because that's gender affirming care. Because your shit stopped working. So if you got limp dick, that's gender affirming care, no matter how you want to put it. How would you enforce a birth certificate? What? Ryan, I've had enough, my brother. I've had enough. I've had enough of the easy talk, soft talk. It's just that we can't do that no more. It's just you gotta tell it what it is. I'm stating fucking facts, and that's it. If they don't like the facts, like I said, like I made the video earlier, motherfucking Republicans, MAGA, anybody will be the quickest to be like, yo, a new study shows that Democrats did this, and that. And there's been fucking proof already in multiple studies that Republican states are fucking underdeveloped, fucking stupid, and have a shit ass literacy rate. Yeah, y'all need to look. Y'all need to do a better job of not answering these dumbass. Just leave them. Let them be. The same way they've been talking to themselves with their thought process, do the same here. Oh, it's fun? Okay. Fine. Shit. It ain't getting me banned. Have at it. Shit. Have at it then. Fuck it. Shit. At this point, because it's crazy. But it's the thought of it. It's just, it's crazy to me looking at these things and seeing these things, and you see it, and it's just like, man, it's the same group of people. I'm at 47 appealed bans. Ryan, I lost count. I lost count. Because you'll always have them idiots come in here thinking they can talk their yap, and then when I curse them the fuck out and make them look like the piece of shit they are, all of a sudden it's like, he's bullying me. He said my name. Bitch ass people. Fuck out of here. Bro, there's no, like I said, there's no difference anymore. It's either you're an idiot or you're racist. That's it. You mean they cousin? Because you know the family tree is a fucking wreath. So it's not like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. It's like, this is what you got to look at it. I was just like, and that's it. Oh, also, yeah, I am on the other live. If y'all want to support me there, because there, if I do get views, the more viewers I get there, I actually do get ad revenue. Here, it's only if y'all gift, and y'all already know how I feel about y'all gifting, which I don't want y'all to. So if you can assist, you can slide on over to the other side and do it that way. Yeah, I'm on there too. I'm doing these. I fixed everything up to put it together that it's back onto everywhere. But the thing is since I'm doing this GoFundMe and the Save Women from the Save Act on this, hold on, this app right here, I have the dashboard. So you have the dashboard on the top of how much we've made, any alerts that come on there, and you have the full chat. Either if you're on any of the other two platforms, the chat will show there. So that one, like I said, it's always a better viewing experience on that one because you can see it a lot easier and you have the dashboard. So literally, if people decide to donate on the live, the notifications will come up there so you can see it as it's happening also. So I just need to add, I think I need to add the regular alerts. I'm not sure where this alert thing is. But yeah. And that's why you didn't change your name after getting married. And that's the thing. And it's like there's nothing wrong with that. If you don't change your last name, go ahead. There's nothing wrong with that. It was just like the craziness about it is just like to be a man that is so like hell bent on that. It's like, oh, you gotta take my last name. I was just like, look, you don't want to take my last name, fine. But my kids is gonna have my last name. That's something you got to work out beforehand. You don't want to take my last name, fine, but my kids is gonna have it. That's it. That's my situation. That's how I go about it. You don't want to take my name at marriage, cool, got no problem with that. But my kids is gonna have my last name on their birth certificate because I help create them little demons I gotta take care of too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I've been hearing there's a lot of people saying that, so I'm gonna have to check it out. Yeah, and that's the thing. I have no problem if a woman does not want to take my last name while married. My wife took my last name. That's fine. I got no problem with that. But if we have kids, my kids will have the last name. And if we can't agree with that beforehand, then that's an agreement that we justified early enough to know, hey, we're not gonna have kids, and kids ain't, and that's it. You see how simple that is of a conversation? It's not, oh my God, she doesn't want to take my last name. Why don't she want to take my last name? It was like, because she was a grown ass woman before you fucking came into the picture, you selfish prick. It ain't that fucking hard. It really ain't that fucking hard. If she want to take the name, she take it. If she don't, she don't. Now, that's on you to ask, why don't you want to take my last name? You see how that conversation should have been started or how it could have started? You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And that's it's simple things like that. But the thing is when you have fragile men that aren't really men, they'll have a problem with the fact that a woman would want to keep their own last name. I don't have a problem with that. They were born into that family name, not your family name. You're joining it because you are creating a name, but then at the end of the day, you're taking another name, right? Like I said, you don't have to. But my kids is gonna have the name. That's it. See, and then that's the thing. And then you have issues like that. And I was just like, I don't see what the fucking problem is. I really don't. Me. That's me. I can't speak for every other man, and I don't generalize shit. I only speak for myself, and I speak and I give opinions I believe in. I don't speak for anybody else. While another man wants to do, hey, that's for y'all to have a conversation with him. Y'all talking with me, I'll let y'all know. That's it. Those like little small things like that is just like, you mean to tell me you're gonna start a whole fucking lifetime fucking argument because she didn't take your last name? Then you still chose to marry her? So you made that decision knowing that you was gonna have a problem with it the rest of the way. And you still made the decision. And then you're gonna be better the rest of the fucking marriage because she didn't have your I wonder where the loneliness epidemic stems from. Bucks like, dang, bro. I'm sorry. I was just like, yo, look, that's your problem. Southwest. What am I? I'm pro shut the fuck up. You see how much that shit fixes a whole lot in your fucking life? You see how quickly you can fix shit if you just become pro shut the fuck up? If you look, if you haven't learned that with women yet, that you just need to shut the fuck up, it's probably why you haven't gotten laid. Just my 2 cents. Because ugly motherfuckers is out there, and y'all over here crying about a male loneliness epidemic. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's the thing. I was like, you have to put that into perspective for some people because some people don't like it. I'll tell you this. Me, growing up, I was a hard-headed fucking kid. I ain't listen to nobody. I ain't want to listen to shit. Because the thing is when you learn that not everybody's there for you. When you learn that at a young age, it helps you develop into a better person at the end of the day. Because the thing is then you realize that you shouldn't be wasting people's time. I've had my time wasted too much. And I've learned that. And I learned from it. But that doesn't mean that because I had my time wasted in previous marriages, I'm going to take it out on my wife. That's being immature. That's not actually evolving and growing and adapting. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Another small dick white dude probably that's gonna come in here trying to talk shit because he's so much better, but he doesn't get no pussy, and that's why he's trying to come in here and talk. Oh, you ain't got nothing? You ain't got nothing. See what it is with a lot of these frail white men or a lot of these frail men. It's simple. You decided to walk into a conversation where you made yourself look like a bitch and then continue to make yourself look like a bitch and then wonder why you don't get no women. Summer Powers, what have I joined? What do you mean, what have you joined? You joined the live where we are trying to make sure that women are brought up and put into awareness. What's up, doll? So that they know that they need to make sure that they have all their prior documentation so that they are ready to vote when it comes November. Meaning I am doing this GoFundMe, which basically will make sure to purchase a maiden name birth certificate for any woman that needs it before this November season. Because I want to ensure that every woman has and will vote. Not because they want to change the law at the last second or not because they want to change something. I'm doing this because I want that. Amen, my lady, There you go. Appreciate you, James. And like I said, y'all don't have to. There's no need to thank me for this. The problem is that I'm having to do this. That's the problem. Y'all shouldn't be thanking me. I shouldn't have to do this. I shouldn't have to prepare women to make sure that their rights aren't being stripped. You know how crazy that fucking sounds? It's 2026. You got women fucking presidents. You got women presidents. And you mean to tell me fucking women can't even fucking go to a clinic without having somebody fucking watching them? Like, what the fuck? That is the most backwards ass country right now in the fucking world. Like, are you serious? You got, our fucking neighbor has a woman fucking president. And Mexico's doing just fucking fine. Mexico hasn't gotten into no new wars. Mexico didn't start no bullshit tariffs. Mexico's actually doing better because they dealing outside of the U.S. because the U.S. wanted to act a fool. Like, that's what I'm saying, to the point where I have to say this. And then that's the thing. Like I said, and this is what I also want to say. If y'all want to support, you don't have to donate. You don't have to donate, and please do not gift here. If you are going to give a gift, if you have to force your hand, a heart me, little heart me's, because then TikTok has to push me out. Like the stream, I only got 1,700 likes, y'all. Just tap the likes as much as possible. Fill that up and a heart me. No other gifts here. You're never going to hear me ask for no galaxy. You're never going to hear me ask for no fucking, none of that shit. We never do that in this fucking channel. Never have, never fucking will. If you want to support, like I said, that heart me, that right there, that helps, because then that makes TikTok have to push me out. Because then TikTok can't censor me if my team numbers is fucking huge. Because then it's like, oh, he got a lot of people, but damn, nobody's gifting him anything. We don't want to push this guy. He don't make no money for us. This isn't for the fucking money. I've never done fucking social media for the fucking money. It's always been to actually fucking get shit off my head and say what needs to be said. Because a lot of people don't have the audacity as I do to fucking say shit. And me, I don't give a fuck. I've done too much in my fucking life. I've helped too many fucking people. I'm still helping vets right now. That's where I'm live on my other channel. This is being simultaneous on Twitch and on YouTube, and I'm on my at Vetwear project here. If you go there, if you want to continue to support me more, you can watch on YouTube, because I can make money off of ad revenue, which means you don't have to put no money. Just you watching me and getting viewership on YouTube can give me revenue. That way you don't have to spend it, you can keep your money. Because it ain't no reason why education or fucking bringing awareness or fucking spreading intelligence should cost anybody anything. Should never cost anything. Dog, please stop all the damn gifts, please. Please stop all the gifts. I appreciate it, but stop it, though. We don't do that. Don't. Look, the same amount of types you did for that, do it to the likes. Do it to the likes. Don't send stuff here. Like I said, if y'all want to support, watch this on YouTube. It's a better fucking experience. It's a wider screen. You get the chat if it's in there, and it's easy. Want to boost your? I appreciate it, doll. No, but that's the thing. That's why I say with heart me's, if we have people here doing that and just sending heart me's, it pushes out the live to more people. And that's what I need. I don't want this. It's just basically it's to push it out to more people, so more people are awareness and they get this stuff. Right now we are at, I brought down the goal because I put it at 26,000, which is kind of fucking ridiculous. I don't see myself raising that much. Hopefully, if it does happen, that would be great. I don't see us doing that. I put it down to $10,000 because I think that's more reasonable. But like I said, when we get to $500, that's when I will begin purchasing birth certificates. And that will be live. For those, I would need y'all to go on YouTube and watch it, because the money there, I can show you literally while I'm transferring the money to the person, having the person on, and I could do that. On TikTok, on this small ass fucking screen, I can't fit another person in a little ass box. But yeah, I'm not doing all that. So I'll be live here, but it's gonna be on there basically so that you can see everything. So when somebody donates, you see the donation, where it came from, how much it was, and how it went up. And then basically I'm gonna have the same thing I'm gonna have, because every single time you see that amount, when it gets deducted and a birth certificate is purchased, because it's gonna be purchased online for y'all to see, for transparency. This isn't no behind the wall, I'm gonna send you a fucking email that's gonna send you to the link that you gotta fill out the fucking survey to then get the fucking gift. We ain't doing all that. This is literally gonna be, we're gonna be live. You got to tell me what I'm gonna have to I have to figure out a way. I'm gonna probably just make it that it's through a fucking, I don't know. I don't want to do Cash App. I don't know Zelle. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it. Right? Just know that the money will be there and y'all will see it. That's it. That's all I can promise. How I still gotta figure that the fuck out. Because the thing is I know some people gonna be like, I don't got a bank account. I don't got a fucking debit card. I don't got Cash App. I don't got Venmo. And I'm not going to deal with a whole bunch of that shit. If it comes to it and I have to mail you a fucking $10 fucking check or a check for the thing, I'll do that and we'll put them all, sign them all in front of y'all and then fucking ship them out. But then that means addresses, and I'm not doing all that. I don't want none of y'all information. Women, y'all gonna stay to yourselves. It's basically, I just need to see your face. I need to know you're a real person. I need to know which state you're from, and then you're gonna receive the funds. That's it. Because I need to confirm that you are a real person, and then I need to confirm what state you are. Because remember, this is not gonna be I'm just throwing money at people. This is, you tell me what state you're in, and I'm gonna look up how much a birth certificate is to purchase, confirm it, and then you receive the funding. That's it. And keep it moving. That's it. I'm not trying to do anything else. But at the same time, if you're not donating and you're not doing this, you need to be pushing it out to more women to understand that this is going on. I don't need you to donate. If you want to, if it's donating to the GoFundMe to support more women, have at it. On this live, don't give me shit. If you're gonna do it, because then y'all gonna see the funds go, and that's how it's gonna be. Because the thing is we're going through this situation right now where this isn't the only thing that's being stripped. But the thing is this is a bigger concern for me because I am a husband and I am a father. And I served this fucking country in the fucking military. So it's kind of a slap in the face when you tell me that I went to go defend freedoms for other fucking people and supposedly here, but then my own fucking kids don't have those freedoms. You got me fucked up. We just not gonna stand for that. And since I'm not a multi-billionaire and I can't put 225 million into fucking elections, or I can't put 25 million into trying to get a Supreme Court justice thing, I have to do it this way, and it's with the means I have. So the means I have to reach people is reaching them through YouTube, reaching them through TikTok, Twitch, anywhere, Facebook, and it's trying to spread the word. Because the thing is I know a lot of women already have the documentation. So this isn't for everybody. But at the same time, if you're one of those women that has all your documentation, you need to make sure that the next woman has it also. That's it. There's nothing frivolous, there's nothing crazy about it. Bring awareness. Why don't they have it? It's because they don't have yes, there you go. Thank you, Ma. That is for whatever reason. I don't care the reason. You don't have to give me the reason. You get what I'm saying? I don't need to know why you need the birth certificate. The fact that you asking for it alone is like, you're not gonna like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you don't have a birth certificate with your maiden name? You don't have a copy of it? Let's get you a copy. Because you're gonna need it. It's any, because the thing is look, when it comes to documentation, passports are expensive. if I had a bigger following and I know I can raise a whole shitload of money, fine. I reached out, like I said, I spoke to the Kansas Democrats here. They ain't trying to do too much because it sounds like a lot of work for them. And I was just like, then you ain't the people I need to be associating with. Because it shouldn't be a lot of work. It don't matter what manpower you got. You know that this administration is going after the rights of women. You already know that. Shit, the crazier thing is here. I reside now in the state of Kansas. In the state of Kansas in 2022, there was a law that was being pushed by the Republicans here in the state that was going to ban abortion. The state of Kansas came out the fucking woodwork, which surprised the fuck out of me. And they voted against the measure. That shit surprised the fuck out of me. But Kansas went and voted against the measure so that way they couldn't ban. No, so that way they could ban, because they were trying to ban abortion completely. The state of Kansas decided to vote against it. But here's the thing. You still have the attorney general of this state, which is still trying to push to put that ban back in. The same son of a bitch that was present and there when the vote in 22 happened and the state told him, no, we don't want that to happen. This piece of shit is still attempting to do it. Not even 4 years later? Same process. Women already voted in this state and said, no, we are not going to ban abortions. But then you have another white male Republican fucking Trump bootlicker that's like, oh my God, we gotta push this. We gotta push this. That was just like, if you really wanted women to have more fucking kids, maybe you should make sure to protect them from the fucking pedophiles, assaulters that are fucking running out there wild that you don't want to put in fucking jail. Ever thought of that? No? Didn't think of that. I guess that must have slipped your mind. Because the crazy thing to me is, imagine being a woman that gets raped and has to hold the child, but then if she has an abortion, she can face the death penalty. But the man that caused it doesn't. Did I miss something? Because the thing is this is where I know ain't no man gonna come in here talking wild about that. You ain't gonna see none of them coming out here trying to talk all this nonsense, huh? You ain't gonna see them coming in here trying to talk no wild shit. There's like, because you can only imagine. The thing is like, me, I don't give a fuck, and I'm gonna say what I'm gonna fucking say. Because the thing is, it has to be said. Because you got too many bitch ass dudes here thinking they can just talk to women however the fuck they want. We don't do that here. What up, Lizette? Yeah, I'm pro shut your bitch ass up. Because that's what you are, a bitch. If you have anything to say besides what do you need while pregnant, you a bitch. That's it. That's it. That's it. Shouldn't be saying anything else. But that's the thing. It's like you have to do it. No. Like I said, I'm pro shut the fuck up. Has anything to do with women? It's a woman's problem. The same way I would want a woman to be pro shut the fuck too when it comes to the men's shit. That's how it's supposed to be. But you're not going to tell me you're going to be a man and you're going to try to nitpick and get your gender affirming care because you got your limp dick. But then when a woman needs fucking assistance to make sure she doesn't die because of a possible problem with fucking birth, you want to fucking jail her. So you should get jailed for having a limp dick. What's wrong with your genetics, bruh? At the same time, though, I don't even think some of these people do actually have limp dick. It's just that they shit is so small that it looks like a limp dick. It has to be said. It has to be said. Yes, everyone does get a birth certificate when they are born. But let me ask you, you the child, did you receive that birth certificate or does your parents have it? Or did your parents lose it? Or did it get lost in a move? Or when you traveled? Or when you went somewhere else? Good for you if you have yours. Okay. Exactly. That's why I'm doing this. Because the thing is it's like what's something that most people need and they always forget. Yes, that's what it says. That's what it says. And that's sort of thing. People are gonna, and that's why the problem I have with this is this is another reason why I'm pro shut the fuck up. Because the thing is if it doesn't concern you, then maybe you should be assisting instead of being contradicting. See what I'm saying? That's the problem we have in society. If you ain't got something to say, shut the fuck up. But clearly, not everybody knows that the SAVE Act was pushed through in this fucking last bill. Because I know everybody can tell me, oh, everybody has a birth certificate, but then can't everybody tell me what the fuck was in the SAVE Act? Can't nobody, somehow all Republicans don't know that fucking they voted to merge the military of Israel and the United States. Yes, Nelly, and that's why I'm doing this. To bring awareness to women. Because in the case of not having a original birth certificate, which has your maiden name, you need to provide other documentation if you got married, didn't get married. See, and you see, Nelly, and that's why I'm doing this, because I want women to be proactive. Because the thing is these sons of bitches ain't gonna allow you to be proactive. They want you to be reactive. And when they want you to be reactive, what they want is that they want it that it's going to be so close when they actually do pass it that you're not going to have enough time to do it. That's why they're actually having a lot of problems with Republicans that don't want to vote for it. Because the thing is your passport alone takes 2 months to get. That's if you pay for the regular pricing. You can pay more for the expedited. But you get a passport alone takes 2 months. We are in the month of August. So literally you have till the end of August to make sure that you would be able to get your passport before November 3rd. I think that's the Tuesday. I think that's the first Tuesday of the month is November 3rd. So literally, women have, if they need a passport, 30 days to do it. And that's if you make an appointment. No, that's if you can make an appointment. That's if your post office is accepting appointments and they're not drawn out that the next appointment is fucking September. That's the thing, Nelly. If you do it now, and if women are proactive and they do this now, there's no rush. If we get this shit taken care of now, yes, hard truth. That's the thing. That's why I say with this administration, you gotta put everything. Because you remove passport workers to make the passports. So that's already gonna delay. Right? You're going to try to change the law last second, which is going to require people to fucking scramble to try to get information and documents. So if you're ahead of the game, it shouldn't, Ginger, that's the whole thing. It shouldn't. But that's why I'm doing this GoFundMe. Because the thing is I shouldn't have to have this fucking live. I should be able to just do what I usually do, is just talk shit to Republicans. That's what I should be doing right now. I should be able to have the time to fucking do that. I shouldn't have to spend time trying to make sure women are aware to get their documents to make sure they get the vote. Because people might want to change that last second. You know how crazy that is? In 2026, in the supposed best and strongest, most powerful country in the world, I got to tell women to get their documentation because they might not be able to vote. Do you understand how fucking crazy that is? Do you know how crazy that? And the thing is the reason also why I'm doing this, because the thing is MAGA women ain't gonna listen to me. Good. Because it's them that's not gonna be able to vote. The same dumbasses that voted for the pedophile and fucking. So my thing is if I'm spreading this out to Democratic women, liberal women, independent women, I know that me doing this shows that, hey, there is some fucking good in the world and maybe we can work together to fucking fix things. But the thing is you can't work with certain groups of people when they just based off of hate and that's how they move. I don't operate that. I've never operated that. Boy, look, you can tell, you can ask some of the people that have been here. You can ask Southwest, Ma, all the people that have been in here for a while. With the things and the stuff that I have explained, thought, like, be happy I'm not evil. That's all I gotta fucking say. All I fucking say. Be happy I'm not evil. Be happy that the fucking thought and this brain is here to empower women, people of color, white people, anybody. I wanted to make sure to label each one and say each one first so that people would start thinking, oh, he's nipping. No, I do this for everybody. I don't care if you're man, woman, transgender, wherever the fuck you from, whatever fucking religion you want. Do you, boo-boo. Do you. I'm just here to assist if I can. That's it. Kim, that's the one thing I wish we would do. I haven't seen it any other way. I'm just people. Everybody's just people. But pedophiles ain't people. Racist ain't people. So I have a problem, and that's what we run into that problem. It was just like, hey, you have pedophiles running around freely? I don't give a fuck. Oh, they're on the registry, so then that means it's easier to get rid of. I think we all in agreement on that, except for some people. And I think we know who those people are. Those same people that don't want women voting. Those same people that want to put you or give you the death penalty for having an abortion. Those same people that won't protect you from people that are raping women and causing them to need an abortion. Because that piece of shit will probably just do a couple of years and be right back out, right? But then at the funny time is to try to tell a woman, yeah, you know what's crazy? I'm going to tell y'all can't have kids, but if y'all do have kids, I'm not going to help you with them. Boy, like, what kind of fucking asinine fucking thought process do these frail fucking white men have? And like I said, I don't got problem with white people. I got problem with racists and pedophiles. That's all across the board. But lately, it's a whole bunch of white pedophiles. Because the whole Epstein list, that's a whole lot of white male. And those same limp dick in the closet Republicans are the same ones that want to tell you what to do with your body, but ain't comfortable enough to come out the fucking closet. The same motherfuckers that ain't happy with themselves, that is always comparing themselves to somebody else. Because damn, what for like I said, you want to consider yourself the superior race, right? How are you a superior race, but you still feel threatened by somebody else? You were never superior. You just realized you was a bitch and there was no fixing it. So you decided to go hateful. It's okay though. We still knock people out too. No. See, that's the thing, Kim. This is, and this is what I said in my other life. This is why I want to make sure women vote. This is why I want to ensure women are voting. Because the thing is I want y'all to be part of the cleanup. Because some of us men are gonna have to get our hands dirty. Look, I don't want to hear, I'm sorry, Essence. I don't want to hear this bullshit about Democrats and Republicans were all the same people and all that shit. You know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like a Republican that now doesn't have the ability to hold themselves accountable and wants fucking forgiveness for the piece of shit that they are. That's what I just heard when I read that. Yeah, exactly. And just so happens you got offended by that. That's the Republican thing now. We can all be friends. But I was a libtard before, right? I was a Democrat before, right? Now all of a sudden we people, fuck you. Want me to spell it out too? Okay. Thought as much. Fuck out of here. Oh my God, we should come together and we should, like, you know, work on the same side so that at the end of the day, we can still make women not have what they need. Since they do not work for the same people. All those Democrats and all those Republicans are not all the same. Why are they not all the same? Because which one of them hasn't said anything about the Epstein files? Now you tell me that that's a fucking person. A person that has had access to the Epstein files and has seen all the fucking names. And you want to tell me that's a person too? A person that knows the names of the people that have been fucking abusing on kids? And you want to say that's a person too? Fuck that. Imagine the fact that you had to make a law. You know how crazy that is? That in the United States, a law had to be created by our Congress to release information about pedophiles running crazy. Republicans. How to block it too. I'm not going to leave that part out. Because we the same people. Fuck out of here. No, Essence, I'm sorry. See, this problem here, this is the problem. This is the problem. This is the problem. Everybody wants to say, oh, we just have to rely on ourselves. We just have to be the community of ourselves and take care of ourselves. How well did that work out for fucking Black Wall Street? How well did that work out for fucking Seneca Lake? How well did that work out for fucking Central Park in New York City? How well did that fucking work out? No. That's what they want you to do. That's what they want. That's that whole where people, they don't want to fucking be accountable for the shit they fucking done. So now they want to treat it as like, oh, we're equals. But you were trying to treat me like a piece of shit before. And now that I caught up, and now that I have power, and now, mind you, remember, my sister, Black women are the most educated demographic in this fucking country. And I bet you they're not running around being Republican. So we not going to just let it go. That's the thing. That's the problem that us as a society has had. We've allowed them to just do what the fuck they want. Yes, Alicia, but that's the thing. If you educate, because why? The highest demographic, the highest, imagine, listen to what the fuck I'm saying. The most educated demographic in this fucking country is Black women. The thing is I don't think Black women toot their horn enough. I don't think women toot their horn enough. Remember, y'all, this is why it's just like, it's good to be humble. But some of y'all need to start talking more fucking shit. And that's the fucking problem. Some of y'all is too fucking humble. Me, I'm humble. I try to be as humble as I can, but you's not gonna disrespect my fucking achievement. You is not gonna talk down to me, and you is not gonna talk down to anybody that looks like me, or you don't consider the same. Nah, because the thing is I can walk into those same rooms you can, because I have my bachelor's and I have my master's, and I'm working on a fucking doctorate. You're not gonna tell me I don't have the fucking achievements or the level to fucking compete with you or stand or have any fucking conversation. Because at the same time, if I'm fucking at the same level as yo pieces of shit that can't do it, you're not gonna fucking come at me. Maybe you thought, because you thought you can talk shit, and when you make your sly remarks and when you got your little shit and all that shit, and it's just like, oh, you get all hyped. But no, you had a fucking 400-year head start. Ruby Bridges was integrated into school at what time? Cursing is ignorant? Oh. And being a bitch is too. What the fuck? The thing is like, look, it's the problem we have in society right now. It's not that anybody has to empower you. We need to empower ourselves. That's the problem. Too much of society right now thinks that you need to be empowered by somebody else. No. Ain't nobody empowered me to do this for women. I did this because it's the right thing to fucking do. And I'm gonna be damned if all the accomplishments and all the fucking blood, sweat, and tears that the women in my family went through to allow me to have the opportunity, to allow me to fucking be the man I've become, and let their fucking hard work go to waste. Nah, I'm not allowing that. We can't allow that. Because that's what they want us to do. They want us to allow them to keep stripping the fucking Civil Rights Act. And then when we get mad at the fact, and then we can be like Missouri, right? And we can make sure that DEI is the problem. These people getting all this shit. And then come up fucking not even a year and a half later, you want to sue a city because supposedly white people ain't getting jobs. I thought you ain't want DEI. Imagine realizing now that you were the DEI in the first place. And it wasn't the minorities. That's crazy. Okay. Crazy. You just said this 5 minutes ago and disagreed? How? Because you trying to say other people need to empower you. Black men don't need to tell black women what to do. Black women became the most fucking highest educated fucking demographic without black men fucking supporting it. So please tell me why you needed that. You see what I'm saying? See, look, and that's why if y'all decide to watch me on YouTube here on the fucking at Wear Project, which is my veteran page where I help veterans out, if you watch it there, I have a ticker on the bottom. It doesn't fit on this little thing. I have a ticker on the bottom, and it tells you what the whole organization and the foundation is for, and what the GoFundMe is for, and why I'm doing it for women, and why I want to do it. No problem, Essence. I appreciate it. I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate the conversation because that's the whole point of this, is to have a conversation. Y'all not going to agree with everything I fucking say. I understand that. But at the end of the day is what I'm doing, I know is right. And I'm going to have people coming at me for it. I'm going to have people coming at me for it because they don't want women to fucking succeed. So the thing is I've learned that I'm not going to take no bitch ass person's fucking perspective just because they want to come in and say something. You're going to get the bitch back end on it too, right? And that's what people don't understand. You don't want to assist women? Don't. Get the fuck out of here. That's it. And that's the thing. And that's the thing about it. But the thing is like, I can't push this out. Y'all need to push this out. Y'all need to like this stream. Y'all need to share the stream. Y'all need to push this out to more women. Because the thing is I already know, look, most of the women that have come in here, as soon as they see that and the fuck this dude talking about women need birth certificates. Pause, bitch. We ain't here with no fucking attitude. I ain't come at you fucking sideways when you just came into my fucking room. Hello to you too. Actually, good fucking afternoon. How about that? Man, you know what I'm saying? Like I got respect for everyone if you got respect for me. But as soon as you've shown your fucking face and you came in ignorant, best believe yo ignorant. We reciprocate energy here. We ain't on that give them the other cheek type shit. I'm gonna straight rock yours. Fuck out of here. All women had the thing is see that's the ignorance of it, and that's what pisses me off and annoys me more is the fact that how stupid do I fucking look? Now, when you make your statement, how stupid does it sound? It was like, that's why I put the prompt. Because I know I'm going to get ignorant ass dumb fucks to come in here. And the ones that just want to be educated enough and intellectual enough to have a conversation will come in asking first what is going on. They're not going to fucking come in berating me or attacking me because I'm trying to help women. You don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. And you already came in here like a bitch? Fuck out of here with that nonsense. You can get the fuck up out of here. It was like, if you ain't here to support women or to spread awareness to it, be on your fucking way. That's it. If you don't like it, fuck you. You see how easy that was? Look, like I said, it sounds just like a veteran because I am a fucking veteran. I was just like I said, I served this country. I am a husband. I am a father. I have my bachelor's degree, master's degree. I have my own fucking home. I own 2 fucking cars. You're not gonna try to play me. There's not many people's resumes that match up with mine. Okay? And I don't even toot the shit. So that's why people need to learn to fucking come correct. Because the thing is if you are a woman and have your birth certificate, good. But the thing is do you know what the SAVE Act is? For all the ones that want to come in here, we all have our birth certificate. Do you know what the SAVE Act is? What about the SAVE Act? Most people don't know that it was put into, or they're trying to put it and pass it. Oh, yes, and there are 2 versions of a birth certificate. There's the regular one, and then there's also the one that if you would like to become a dual citizenship, you want to be dual citizenship, you would have to request that birth certificate. 2 different ones. Your regular one from birth, which you can get a certified copy, or you can get a copy, which is for you to be a dual citizen somewhere else. Yes, Salah, that is the whole reason why I'm doing this. Most women ain't paying attention to the SAVE Act. Shit, 95% of this country don't know about the SAVE Act. You know why? Because most politicians, if not every single politician, made no mention of it being snuck in there. No mention of it. Not a single thing was said. Yes, but it's also been shown in recent weeks that illegal aliens are. You just had to be the dumb one to come in, right? That until men vote like they love women, no marriage and no children. That's not the right answer, Nepal. Not the right answer. I don't agree with that. I don't. The reason I don't agree with that is because you are putting the blame on all fucking men. Put it on the pieces of shit doing it. Put it on the pieces of shit doing it. Put it on these white, frail men. Because the thing is when you start saying, oh, all men and we ain't doing this, then you put me into the same fucking thing. Now, you mean to tell me that I fall into the same category as these sons of bitches? Because that's a slap in my face. That's a slap in my face. When I am here starting a fucking GoFundMe that I will use to make sure women have their birth certificates for whatever fucking reason, and I'm not even asking what the fucking reason is. So if you want to tell me I'm doing something or I'm in the same fucking category as somebody else that is trying to strip away your rights when I'm trying to educate you, I don't give a fuck about boot camp. We ain't talking about boot camp. I've been out of boot camp for fucking 15 years now. I don't give a fuck about boot camp. Boot camp has nothing to do with you losing your rights, boo-boo. Nothing. Why is it? Why is it always this? Why is it? Why is it somebody that don't have? I don't got time to waste on fucking ignorant, stupid shit. Like, yo, if you're not here to support women, get the fuck out. That's it. Like, what makes it so fucking difficult for y'all? Like I said, you're not gonna put me in the same fucking sentence as these pedophile supporters. Just go fuck yourself. Okay? That's what I'll say. Fuck I look like? How many of these pedophile supporters you fucking supporting right now doing anything like this to make sure that you got your shit straight? You know what I'm saying? Like that's an absolute fucking disrespect to me that you could go fuck yourself. Nah, you not gonna put my fucking name in any fucking sentence with any one of these pieces of shit. Yeah, I don't associate with fucking racist. I don't associate with fucking pedophiles. I don't fucking associate with domestic abusers. Fuck I look like? I grew up in a family full of fucking women. And I'm in my house with fucking women. And you think I'm gonna let fucking pieces of shit, little dick, fucking limp dick, fucking men just try to? No, fuck you. Yeah. Y'all got me on some other shit. Army. Powerful and I just joined. Wait till I'm not. I look, I do this, and like I said, for most of the people, most of y'all look, I know most of y'all is new. This is new, the first time seeing me. Ma, look, Ma right here. Look, I'm a highlight, I'm a pinpoint the people that if y'all want to know who the fuck I am and what I'm about, you can ask. This one right here. Hold on. Oh shit, I almost muted you. My bad. There's one. There's two. And there's three. Oh, yeah, because it's her first time here. And her first time here also. Lizette, fuck out of here. That is my first time. They were just like, if y'all got any fucking questions, ask them. Ask other women. I ain't gonna explain shit. Look. Another fucking hater. Look at how you. Attention, everyone. Attention, everyone. Attention, everyone. We have another piece of shit that's here that wants to act like so many other organizations are doing it. Name one, bitch. Nah, because if you're gonna downplay what I'm doing, let's talk about it. Show me the fucking organizations. Because you all about imagine this. Imagine being in here, right? And you're gonna downplay what I'm doing instead of actually just going ahead and adding that other organizations are doing it. Imagine downplaying the person that is actually helping other women by saying, you think you're a hero. I could already tell her husband don't let her do shit. She's one of those that don't know what the fuck is going on. I was just like, nah, we not gonna do that shit. Like, Clear. Look. I didn't want to say nothing, but did you see the haircut? Did y'all see the haircut? Y'all didn't notice from the haircut alone? And then you thought I wasn't listening to her for a specific reason? Like, why call her out of a name, Teresa? Because the thing is pieces of shit, ignorant people, racist, pedophile, don't deserve to be called other than a piece of shit. That's it. You want me to respect a piece of shit when they ain't respecting me? It's funny. So while she was hammering down on me with a nail talking shit, you didn't say nothing. But then when I decided to fucking reciprocate the same fucking energy, now all of a sudden I'm the problem. Nah, you could take your Republican bullshit somewhere fucking else. All right? Do me that solid. Do me that solid. Oh, so you wasn't here. So you decided to open your mouth without knowing the whole fucking conversation and then decided to join in. Do you want to continue to keep making your fucking statement worse as you continue to try to explain yourself? Or you just want to be pro shut the fuck up? That worked for me too. We good? Thanks. All right then. You see what I'm saying? Is that like, yo, like. Oh, look. Yo, don't you love it? When ignorant ass people want to act like they're important, like, oh my God, moving on. Bitch, you stopped here and made a fucking statement with your dumb ass. Moving on. Bitch, ain't nobody noticed you were here in the first place. What was you doing? Ain't nobody talking to you. Ain't nobody paying attention to you. What the fuck? Like, why would you even come in and try to make a statement like nobody gave a fuck? Nobody even knew you entered. Put it like that. That's the thing. That's the thing with a lot of these fucking people. A lot of these Republican and MAGA is just like, they think that they need to say something because they need to, when they need to learn to just shut the fuck up. Remember, I'm pro shut the fuck up. Now, if you're new here and you don't understand what being pro shut the fuck up means, is, hey, how do I feel about women's rights? I'm pro shut the fuck up. That's as simple as it is. That's it. If you got a problem with that, go fuck yourself. Man. Oh, and I'm pro shut your bitch ass up too, because most of y'all bitches need to shut the fuck up. Yo, the thing is see, this is, what up, Bill? I see you, Bill. Did the thing not populate? Why didn't it populate? What the fuck? That message was supposed to populate. It didn't populate on YouTube. I gotta check why that didn't happen. Well, that's a crazy thing. Jazzy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's funny to me, and that's why it's like, that's why I go back at people. It was just like, you came, imagine me going into your house and telling you a piece of shit without fucking knowing you, but going into your house, never seen you before. You a piece of shit. You haven't even been here 5 minutes to actually know what the conversation was beforehand, and you already made a judgment. I could already tell you have no intellect and no fucking comprehension skills or even analytical skills to go past that. Because of the fact that you already made a fucking ignorant ass statement as you walked in. Damn, so that means that any fucking room you walk into, you already look like a fucking idiot. That's wild. How already you open your mouth and already people dislike you because of how stupid you are. Like, that's what it looks like. And that's what a lot of y'all don't fucking understand. You coming into somebody else's place and you want to just talk shit and then you think people are just... Bro, try to walk into my house and see what's going to happen to you. Imagine y'all, like y'all would let somebody walk into your house and just start talking hella shit. Right? It's like, imagine that your bitch assness fucking triggered so much that you had to type something when you could have just left. Lizette, they don't even fucking drink Kool-Aid. They don't even fucking drink Kool-Aid. Motherfuckers don't even drink it. You know you don't drink no fucking Kool-Aid. Ain't drinking no Kool-Aid. That shit ain't Kool-Aid. That's that generic shit. They don't get the good shit. I don't hear that shit. They don't buy the good shit. I was like, nah, but that's the thing. But that's the thing. Look. Hold on, I have to do the usual. You know, somebody was a bitch and got upset because I reciprocated their energy. Your live is restricted to recommendations and search results for 10 minutes due to repeated or prolonged actions that lack sustained engagement, such as remaining off screen or interactive. I just got a restriction for saying that I haven't done any fucking engagement. Like how you, I've never seen some shit like, that's why, look, y'all, like I said, if you want to support me, go to my YouTube, watch me on YouTube. Just watch me on YouTube. Don't even fucking tap here no more. Here, if y'all gonna watch, fine. Watch me on YouTube. I got restricted because somebody came in here with fucking attitude and I reciprocated the fucking energy. Ma, don't give these pieces of shit any fucking money. That's why I tell y'all not to gift in here. That's why I tell y'all not to gift. Because y'all still supporting these pieces of shit when you hindering a person that's trying to help. Deborah, the reason is that some women do not have an actual copy of their birth certificate with their maiden name on it. So the reason I am doing this is because I want to make sure that awareness is brought out, because the SAVE Act is trying to be snuck into legislation, and they want to make it that it is difficult for married women to vote because of the fact that you would need this documentation to do that. You would need the documentation in order to go forward. So TikTok doesn't want me to push this out to more women because you just restricted me for no reason. And I had 200 plus people here. And now I am down to 68 because TikTok restricted me. Why only women? Because if you a man the fuck up. The fuck? I'm sorry, Susan. I'm sorry, but man the fuck up. What the fuck you mean? What you think? I'm gonna give dudes handouts? Boy, you don't get your ass to fucking work and get out my face with this bullshit. Sweet. I don't care. Every woman in this country needs to make sure they have every single document that these sons of bitches may try to make you have last second so that you won't be able to vote. That means your birth certificate, divorce decree, marriage certificate, passport. You need to make sure you have all of your shit. You know why? Because once you have it, they give you a motherfucking thing. You're going to be able to go to the voting and you're going to show up to the fucking voting and you're going to do it without a fucking problem. Because you know what? These men that are trying to screw you over from having your own bodily rights are the same ones that are trying to hinder you from being able to vote in order to allow more of these pieces of shit to run. Because if you noticed, a lot of these MAGA men have not changed their tune. They still want to jail you for fucking getting an abortion. But they don't want to send no dudes to jail for limp dick. No, it is not that. I don't, and that's the thing. I don't get upset at having to explain this multiple times because the thing is the reason for the prompt to be that way is because I need people to be interested. Because women need birth certificates. And women do need their birth certificates. They need to make sure that they have their maiden name certificates or just a copy of it. But at the same time, if somebody stops in and asks that question to begin with, then I can elaborate more on what that is. And that's what it is. Because you have to elaborate on it because most women don't understand that the change of documents can be a problem for them when it comes November. And the thing is a change of documents this late into the election season means that they are not going to give people or afford the people to actually have the right documentation to that. Reason being is because Republicans know they're losing. Republicans are losing traction. These old fart fucking Democrats is losing traction. They want to say that the Democratic Socialist is bad. You're not going to tell me making sure every fucking kid has a meal is bad. Especially when you don't want women to not have them because they may not be able to support them. Because the fucking government ain't doing it. And the other thing is look at what this administration is doing. Y'all mean to tell me as women, y'all want to wait and find out? I'm not waiting to find out. You know why? I have 3 beautiful daughters. They can't vote right now. I'm voting. And those girls of mine ain't losing their fucking rights. So if that means I have to empower other women and assist other women that may not know what the fuck is going on, that's what I'm gonna fucking do. Because it's the same thing I would do for my wife and my daughters. It's the same thing I do for any other fucking woman. We came from fucking women. Ain't no fucking dude birthed my ass. It's like, nah. Tupac said a lot of shit. I can't. You got to be more specific, Jazzy. Tupac said a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what up, political? I tell you, Tupac said a lot of shit. You got to be a bit more specific. That man hit a lot of points. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to be specific. Like you got to. That man said a lot. That man said a lot. And that's the thing already. But that's the thing. It's just like that's why I'm doing this. Is like I said, I'm doing this here, but TikTok doesn't want to push me. So I'm literally streaming on 3 different platforms right now. Like, look, TikTok just approved the appeal I did for restricting me because I was supposedly not doing anything. See, Sneak Stone, that's what I thought, but I wasn't too sure. Look, we had 200 plus people. We were approaching 300 people. And then TikTok said, I got a restriction for inactivity. Not even for bullying, which is usually the one I get. I got it for inactivity. And I went from 200 plus fucking viewers to fucking 58. Because what? They don't want women to know what the fuck is going on. If you look, all I ask is if you here today and you a woman, make sure the next woman you see, just ask them. You got your birth certificate? You got your marriage license? If this is your second marriage, you got a copy of your divorce decree? You got your passport? That's all you're doing. That's all I'm doing. If you got a problem with that, like I said, go fuck yourself. I don't give a shit. This isn't for you. This is to make sure women know what's going on and women are fucking ahead of the game. Because the thing is this administration likes to fucking screw people over. And you're not going to tell me that you don't care, because if as a woman you don't care, you just as much of a piece of shit as these frail ass white men. That's it. That's all we doing here. But like I said, if y'all gonna support me, the reason I'm live on TikTok is because TikTok will help push me out to more people. On YouTube though, like I said, I have the banner, chat, all that stuff. I get it better. And if you watch me there, I get ad revenue. Y'all may get ads, which sucks, I know. But here you don't gotta pay anything. You make them pay for y'all watching me. That's it. You know, at bet how it is up here, like how it is right here at Bet Aware Project. If you type that in, because the thing is I'm doing this, so this, the fundraising and stuff like that, I am doing it through my veteran organization. I run an organization that basically assists veterans with their benefits, their family benefits, their dependents benefits when it comes to education, burial, fucking property taxes. That's what I do. That is what I usually do. That is what I regularly do. Besides fucking talking shit about this administration and pointing out all the flaws and the things we can do to fix it, I decided that is like, hey, that's an actual organization. I have my company. That's what I do. I've been doing that for over 3 fucking years. I decided to use that as the front for this, because as a veteran, this should do it even more. Appreciate it, Deborah. As a veteran, we should be pushing this for more, and especially if you're a woman veteran also. Because the thing is you fought for this country. You sacrificed for this country. We lost buddies and friends because no fucking reason. And then to tell me that you're going to come back and you may lose your ability to vote one day, or your rights are being stripped away from what you did, or the fact that you can't control your own fucking body, or the fact that for some reason I still haven't understand this. How is it not a fucking HIPAA violation to fucking tell on a woman that got an abortion? Somebody explain that to me. I'm still trying to figure that one out. Oh, I know Southwest, but most people don't know that. Remember, before this administration, you didn't have that problem. Yeah, it's growing up because they know they fucked up. Right now, I could have probably had like 500 fucking plus people in TikTok right now, but because, you know, he helps women. It's frowned upon in these establishments when you actually try to help women fucking be successful. Thank you, babes. I was like, but that's the thing. If you watch it on YouTube, it's a better picture, and that's the thing. The thing is I don't want y'all to spend y'all money. And that's why I tell y'all not to gift when y'all in here. Because the thing is imagine that I'm doing this for women and you're gonna try to silence me. And then you guys decide to go and gift TikTok. No. Fuck no. You're not gonna reward these fucking pieces of shit to try to change it so that they can fucking push the fucking truth. Nah, fuck that. We can't be doing that shit. That's why I tell y'all, hit the likes. So HIPAA violations are only against healthcare, not individuals not associated with providers. Huh? Thank you for that, X. But that's why I was just like, I'll let them say that. I was just like, I don't think that's a justifiable answer, because the thing is they are medical providers. They are still under law. That's what I'm saying. It was just like, they are still medical providers. They have a medical license, meaning that they have to fulfill their medical license and they cannot go against it. Yo, now that you mentioned that about the flock cameras, I don't know how true this is. I saw a post on Facebook, but in Texas, supposedly, Texas used, I think it was like 20,000 cameras to try to track down a woman that had gotten an abortion. Now, you mean to tell me that you guys are hunting people down? Oh, 68,000. Damn. Damn. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This should just. Christ. I see what it is. So it's not, it's the people, because the thing is you got to look at it. The same way these people been watching them, there's these people that keep on watching people. Yeah, they're watching and turning it into surveillance country, and that's what they want to do. But the thing is they're going to have a hard time because people are already cutting some of them flock cameras down, and it's just going to keep getting worse. Because the thing is they want to keep putting more up there. Hey, all right, my man. Have a good time, Vegas. The thing is in Southwest, the thing is that they do it on purpose. That's why they made Planned Parenthood. They made it so that it was a specific place that a person would go to and be noted, because you ain't going to Planned Parenthood for many other reasons. You know what the crazy thing is I never read The Handmaid's Tale. Never read it. No, we ain't had enough. Gotta read it? Nah, I ain't reading that shit. I don't want to know what they're trying to do. I'm just not allowing it. Motherfuckers think they're gonna live in a fairy tale. Fairy tale, they better be talking to the devil himself or Jesus, because it ain't. I know they ain't talking to Jesus, so it's gonna be to the devil they talking to, because it ain't gonna be to anybody else they gonna meet. No, Southwest, no, I understand. No, but I'm saying that as in, if you're going in there, chances are you're a woman that's going through that process of your body changes, whether it's because of being pregnant or not. You still go through body changes and you still get seen. They're gonna fucking look at you like you went to get an abortion, even if you went for routine care. That's why they wanted to make it a different thing. That's why they didn't want to put it in hospitals. Because if you go into the hospital, you have the privacy of nobody knowing what the fuck you doing while you in there. But if you make it a separate fucking building that just happens to be all the way in a certain spot, you know that anybody going in that way most likely is going to go there. It's planned. They did that on purpose. Because why the fuck do you mean to tell me you can't go and have an abortion in the fucking hospital where they have the equipment to do it? Yeah, they still have to follow HIPAA, yeah. But it's just like at this point, we cannot allow this administration to do anything. Because the thing is look, the women are losing their rights, right? Healthcare is going to go up. Prescription drugs are going to go up. What do you think is going to happen to those women that actually do decide to have kids? They're going to be in a bigger hole to start off with than they were previously. That it won't be my last visit. But for my BC, they won't. Yeah. And it's like, Mystique, the reason that I am trying to make sure that women, I know the prompt may be kind of misleading, but the reason is I need women to make sure that they stop and ask the question. Why? Because what I am doing is I want to make sure that all women have their birth certificate and also bring them awareness to make sure that when it comes time in November, all women can vote with no issue. So not having any woman have any problem with voting. Why? Because they are trying to pass and slide in the SAVE Act. So since they are trying to slide in and pass the SAVE Act, that would end up disenfranchising a lot of women from being able to vote come November. And these sons of bitches, I ain't allowing them to do that. That's all. And since I'm doing this, all I ask is spread the word. Make sure another woman has all the documentation. If she's going to need help funding it, hey, look, right now, our GoFundMe is at $255 raised. 50 of that came from me directly. So it's just something that has to be done, unfortunately, because this country is trying to screw women over. And I'm a proud husband. I am a proud father. I'm going to make sure that the women in my family continue to have the same fucking rights they had when they were fucking born with them. That's all this is. Yes, Kathy, that's why I'm doing this. Because most people don't that's why the whole thing is like, look, the reason I say I will provide the birth certificates is because the birth certificates I know are different prices in different states, but I know it's not going to cost me an arm and a leg to help women. Now, if you tell me passports, a passport alone is $99. I've only raised $255. So I could get 2 passports. Whereas with birth certificates, I can get a lot more with less funding. Yeah. Kathy, hold on, Kathy. Hold on. This is perfect. This is the other thing. So yes, Kathy. It said passports. I wasn't talking about Lindsey Graham, so maybe they caught that wrong. Too soon? The thing is yes, this is a poll tax. But Kathy, you're not going to be able to sue if you didn't pay for those things. Can't be part of the lawsuit if you didn't actually put money to purchase them. So you need to purchase it and keep that receipt. Because then if they do change it, then you'll be able to sue like, you sons of bitches made me purchase this shit when I didn't need to. And here's my proof. So when that class action lawsuit comes together, oh, You made me get this item. I got my birth certificate. I had to get my marriage decree. I had to get my passport. You gonna pay me. And that's the thing, political. For everybody is different. Weirdest fucking thing in the fucking country. There's no fucking blanket price for fucking birth certificates. Yet you all American. How is my birth certificate from this state more than another one and it's the same fucking thing that proves the same shit? You need a copy of everything, but cha-cha, I can't pay for everything. I wish I could. I wish I was a fucking multi-millionaire. It'd be like right now, it'd be like I'd be hitting my own GoFundMe. Just like donation. It's just like, what's up, Susie? And that's the thing, because the thing is that some people can get it on time, but that's the thing is like, this is where you have to be proactive about it. Because the thing is some women can get the documentation. Someone already have it. In some states, if you go in person, it's cheaper. In some states, if you order it online, it's more expensive. Hey, not everybody stays and lives in the same state that they were born in. So in my case, I've lived multiple places because of the military. I was born and raised in New York City, live in Kansas, live in San Diego, lived in Hawaii, lived in fucking Germany. I've lost a lot of shits through those fucking moves. And like I said, my birth certificate right now, I think if I open it in that little plastic that is in it, it might just fucking turn into dust. So I went and got myself a birth certificate. You were adopted and your records are sealed. How much is it going to cost? Hollow, you would have to inquire in your state. I don't know what state you are from. I don't know what state you were adopted out of. You would have to get in contact with that state to see how much it would be within that state for you to get that. Because the thing is if they're sealed, you can probably get access to it. You will be able to get your own birth, but you have to be able to tell where you're from and where it's at. Because the thing is you cannot be denied a birth certificate. All Colorado 55 years ago, are you still in Colorado? Because the thing is, if that's the case, you would have to go. Because the thing is that you have to be on file. And they would have to produce a birth certificate for you. They would have to, because if you're asking for it, you're in the system. Whether your documents are sealed or not, your birth certificate is your right to have. Yeah, and most likely going to a lawyer would probably benefit too, but Gigi, it is a tax. It is a poll tax. The problem is that you can only consider it a poll tax if you actually pay for the stuff. And the problem that we have right now is that there's too many women right now that aren't aware that they're trying to do this. So by the time that this gets implemented, most people would not be able to obtain all the necessary documentation that they need. Yeah, it depends, Rasputin. It depends. Not everywhere is the same. Not everybody has the funds. Not everybody has the capability. So this is just to bring awareness, and if you need assistance, like I said, we are at $255 right now. Once we reach $500 in donations, we will start giving out the funds. And that's what we're doing. Follow, have every document that these pieces of shit may ask for. That's what I want women to do. I want women to have all the documents. I want y'all to work on getting all of the documents. I don't just I'm going to be helping with the birth certificate, but I need y'all to do the rest of the work too. Because the thing is I like I said, I don't have enough reach. I don't have enough funding. If I was a millionaire, yeah, I would already seen the fucking money flying. But I don't have that. TikTok had me at almost going towards 300 viewers, and then they restricted me for no apparent reason. So they didn't want this to be pushed out even more. Because it's a cause that doesn't benefit them. What about the men who took the spouse's name? Gran? You said, what about men? That man can man the fuck up and go buy his fucking own shit. He still needs to get his birth certificate, and he still needs to prove that. Because the thing is if his last name changed, then his ID is not going to have that unless that changed. And even then, that might not work because they want you to show your birth certificate of what your name is. Especially if you got married. Some people do it, some people don't. Some people keep those documents. I can assure you most fucking Americans don't keep that shit in a fucking safe. That shit is either under a fucking mattress, in some folder in the closet, or stacked with a whole bunch of other fucking documents that they have no idea where the fuck that shit is at. Yeah. And that's the thing about it. Yes, JD Vance would have to provide every single one of his fucking name switches. According to the SAVE Act. Your adoption birth certificate is your birth certificate. It has the parents on it. And that's what it is. It's just passing this along and making sure people get this information because a lot of them don't. A lot of women don't have this. A lot of women don't have this information. A lot of women don't know that they need these documentations. And those are the things that is just like, those are the things that is just to bring awareness. So when I do these lives, it's like, we'll keep on doing them. I'm going to be live on YouTube. I'm going to be live on TikTok, on Twitch at the same time. I am multi-streaming to 3 different platforms at the same time to try to expand the reach I have to get it to as many people. I don't have huge followings in most of these platforms. So this is me just trying to get out there and reach. So when I put fucking prompts like this, it's because I need you to stop and be like, yo, what the fuck is he talking about? So then people will be like, oh, he's actually doing something good. And then they stay. Or they keep swiping. But at least I know they ain't being ignorant, which I'm good with. But that's the thing. It's too much. It shouldn't be. I shouldn't have to fucking help women or bring awareness to women. I was just like, this is as simple as this. This is one of the reasons why I want to make sure y'all women fucking got y'all shit together to vote. Is because some of y'all may need guidance when it comes to voting. Because the thing is this is what I'm going to say. A lot of y'all going to vote in November. I'm not telling y'all how to vote. These are just my suggestions. Just my suggestions. If any of the politicians that you are going to vote for, have they said anything to empower women? If any of these politicians that you plan to vote for, or you plan to vote for, have they said anything about making sure kids always have food to eat? That's 2. 3. How does that politician or that person you're going to vote for have voted or has spoken or has said anything about domestic abuse or pedophiles? Now, if you take all those three things, empowering women, protecting kids, making sure abusers and pedophiles are dealt with, that's probably who you need to vote. Now, I'm not suggesting you do that. I'm just saying that should be part of the thought process looking into any candidate that you're looking into going. Because the reason we're in the positions we're in now is because we didn't ask those questions. That's why we're at where we're at now. Because we didn't ask those questions. Do you empower women? Or are you trying to take their rights away? Do you actually care for the kids and want to make sure that they have free school lunches? Or do you want people to struggle and not know if they're going to get a free school lunch as a kid? That's as simple as it is. That's all I want to know from my fucking representation. Do you empower women? Are you going to take care of the kids? And are you going to fucking castrate the pedophiles? That's it. Going into the election, that's it. Because I can promise you, I can promise you that these pieces of shit are not going to stop at just abortion. As a woman, I've never thought to ask those questions because they don't want you to, Cookie. They don't want you to. They don't want you to ask the questions that are the most detrimental to them. Yes, because most questions are male-centered. I grew up in a house of fucking females. The man you see today was raised by women. My dad was there. Don't get me wrong, my dad was there. But what I've learned, how I appreciate, how I cherish, and how I respect women is because of the women in my family and all the shit they've done to get me where I am. This isn't for me. This is for them. My elders, as I call them. That's for them. For what they did, for the sacrifices they made, for all the work they did, for all the things they did that gave me the opportunity for me to be able to be here and speak to y'all. It's for them. But then also, it's for the 3 girls I have that are growing into beautiful fucking women that are going to continue that same fucking thought process. That same thought process that they won't need a man, but a man will compliment her. That's it. What's up, Jeanette? My girls ain't gonna need a man. They're gonna appreciate one when they get a good one, but they will never fucking need one. Until this day and going forward, that's gonna be how this situation is. My kids will never have to depend on another man because another man can be a bitch. My kids ain't depending on no bitch. That's it. It's not that difficult, but those are the questions people need to ask their politicians. What have you done to empower women? Ask them that. Even if it is a fucking woman. Ask them that. What have you done to empower women? What have you done to empower women today? That's how y'all need to be voting. all the problems that we have right now, that's the main thing. If you're not empowering women and you're trying to take away from women, you don't have any place in fucking politics. If you have the thought process that kids should go hungry because their parents don't make enough money, you don't belong in government and you don't belong in this fucking country. Plain and simple. I don't need to have a conversation about this. And if you want to have a discussion, you know what you can do? Go fuck yourself. You know, mind-boggling, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, go fuck yourself. The fuck? Because I know it's gonna be like, but I'm a if you don't shut your but that's what it is. But that's the thing. You see that prompt? Yes, women need birth certificates, and you'll have people that'll come in here that just want to be angry at the world and angry at people. I'm just like, fine, you can be angry at me, but best believe I'm gonna be fucking a piece of shit back to you. That's the thing. The thing is see, like this is what I come in. It's just like, hey, whoever the fuck you are, do I come in and ask, does she actually think she look good? I ain't come onto your post and do that, did I? Oh, I ain't do that. So why the fuck you coming in here doing that? Busy! We're seriously asking, guy? Dank Tank, you've been in here for the past 15 fucking minutes and you've heard me explain the fact that if you have your birth certificate, you're good. If you don't have it, I'm going to provide the funding for it. Why? Because in case the SAVE Act passes, you're going to need those documentations to prove who the fuck you are to be able to register and vote. And like I said, if I come off as a fucking asshole, it's deserving because maybe you should check your fucking tone when you come into somebody's fucking place of fucking operation. Because I don't step into your fucking place and start fucking saying random ass shit, all right? I'm a bit agitated and tired of all the pieces of shit that want to come in here when I'm trying to do good for women, all right? So I do kind of apologize at the same time for coming off sideways for some people, but at the same time, fuck y'all for coming sideways. Because ain't nobody come to you sideways from the fucking get. Maya, I apologize. I apologize. I took your question and I took it in the wrong way because you just came out of sideways. So I am sorry, Maya. I am man enough to do that and I understand when I am wrong. So I am sorry. If I came across to you aggressive as like a dickhead, I am sorry. I do apologize. But now you know if anybody comes at me sideways, you know what the fuck is going to happen. Now you know. At least we got that established, right? There we go. Look, guys, TikTok is at it again. Gifts are suspended in your life for 10 minutes due to engaging in intermediary fundraising on behalf of third parties. See, all right, see, Southwest. No. See, this is where you can go fuck yourself. Because you see, I was at first, no, you see, the thing with this is, I knew I was right for coming at you. I knew I was right for coming at you because you wanted to be an ignorant fucking dumbass the whole fucking time. Because you ain't here, you never been here, and all of a sudden you already trying to talk your fucking this. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you got a problem with me empowering women and helping women and not knowing who the fuck I am, get the fuck out. Nobody invited you. Go continue to go to those men that don't want to empower women. Go continue to go to those men that don't want to make sure you vote or make sure you can't control your own fucking body. Go ahead. Get the fuck up out of here. The fuck? Y'all think I give a fuck about you? No. Like, I help Southwest, like last year, like, look, I don't have the fucking popularity that these people have on these fucking platforms. Why? Because as you can see, TikTok decided to restrict me right now because it says I am raising third-party funds. Imagine, I am on a live right now to empower women to make sure that they have all their documentations to make sure they don't have any problems with voting. And I'm being restricted by TikTok. Not only are you going to come sideways towards me, it was just like I asked you a question, I apologized because I came at you wrong. And then you want to come and say some piece of shit bullshit, talk about if you want to empower women, you should do it all the time. Well, maybe if you were here all the time and actually learn to be pro, shut the fuck up first, and then actually listen, observe, analyze, and then maybe ask more in-depth questions as to what the fuck is going on here, you wouldn't make yourself look like a piece of shit and I wouldn't have to explain it to you. Now, do I need to fucking get a diagram or a fucking easel board to fucking draw it out? Or are you just gonna shut the fuck up? Because please tell me all the other fucking lives you've been into doing this. I'll wait. Like that other fucking dumb bitch that came in here talking about there's other organizations that are doing this. Okay, then empower them and fucking say what the fuck is going on and spread the fucking word about it. Don't fucking come and downplay me because I'm actually trying to do the same work they are. So instead of fucking belittling me, how about you empower me also and assist me by giving out some of these information or these organizations that are doing it? Because I reached out to the Kansas Democrats and they were just like, that sounds like a lot of work. Well, fuck you too then, because I guess fucking women's rights ain't important to you if you want to fucking say, oh, it's gonna, nah. You're not going to come at me. I'm sorry. You're not going to come at me when I bet you I can go onto your page and you haven't said a motherfucking thing about women getting their birth certificates, marriage licenses, divorce decrees, or their passports. So you can see yourself the fuck up out of here. All right? Appreciate that. Fuck ass people. It's like some of y'all think because y'all on social media, somebody won't slap the shit out you. Verbally. What the fuck? Fuck out of here. I don't got time for pieces of shit. I don't got time for fucking racists. I don't got time for pedophiles. You are not owed any fucking respect. Any. Okay? Thanks. Whew. Chris, what are you asking? Daughter, heard daughter. Chris was just like, look, what did y'all walk into? Y'all walked into a male here, which I am, that is trying to empower women and make sure that they have their maiden name birth certificate, to make sure that they have all their documentation, to make sure that they are able to vote in November with no fucking problems in case the SAVE Act gets snuck in. Now, what y'all unfortunately have to walk into is me having to fucking call out the ignorance and the pieces of shit here that ain't supporting the cause. That's what y'all walked into. Y'all walked into me having to fucking verbally talk shit to people because of the fact that they think they're gonna disrespect me in my channel. And then the fact that it's just like, the nationality, are you a naturalized citizen yet? No, Heard, you don't have to apologize. You don't have to apologize. You don't have to apologize. Attention, everyone. We have another fucking subscriber here that thinks that they can just walk in here and because they're a piece of shit, think that people want to fucking listen to them when they're on their fucking own. Like, why the fuck did you stop here? Oh, that's right. You don't know how to shut the fuck up. Wow. Front row seat, huh? What was that? Oh, can't type as fast now? Oh, now you stuck on stupid. Oh, let me guess. You couldn't disagree with the own topic because you couldn't come up with your own considerable thought? Wow. You must be so proud of yourself. How long did it take you to make that statement? You must have been sitting in the fucking background just waiting to say something, right? Imagine. Oh, man. Uh, uh, yeah, is everybody else reading this? Dang Tank, I'm gonna just take a wild guess and say that you voted Republican, and I'm gonna let you be on your way. Imagine me explaining what I'm doing and you still don't understand. How do you not understand empowering women? Southwest, and that's why I don't give a fuck about people. No, Alyssa, the problem, this is not that women have to show a birth certificate right now. The reason I am doing this, the GoFundMe, which is above, which TikTok doesn't want me to fucking do, is basically I am going to provide women, if they need, a copy of their birth certificate with their maiden name. But also, while I'm doing that, I am trying to empower women and making sure that women have the rest of the documentation they may need in case the SAVE Act gets passed by Congress. Everybody should have a birth certificate, but not everybody actually has a copy of their birth certificate. Not everybody has a copy of their divorce decree. Not everybody has a copy of their marriage license. And also, when I say this, a legible copy. Legible copy. Like I said, if I were to show you my birth certificate and I open it out that plastic, my shit just might become dust. So if you have a birth certificate, everybody has it. I'm 41 fucking years old. You think I kept trapped for 41 years of that birth certificate? Hey, if yours is good and good to go, I ain't concerned with you then. So if you do have yours, like Avocado, you got yours, make sure the next woman does. Make sure your best friend has hers. Yes, you can always get a legal copy from the state birth records. But this is the thing that most people are like, this is a problem, right? This is the problem we have with society, right? Everything is not the same for everybody in this country. That's the problem we have in this country. Birth certificates are not the same price across the board. You go to one state, it's one amount. You go to another state, it's another amount. Melanie, and that's what I'm doing. I don't need to stand up for women, but the thing is you know who I am standing up for? I don't need to stand up for y'all. Y'all grown ass fucking women. You know who I am standing up for? For the 3 daughters I have that can't vote yet. That's who I'm standing up for. I got 3 girls yet that ain't gonna be able to go and vote in November to vote to make sure they continue to have their rights. So it's on me to make sure my girls get your vote. Because if you women protect yourselves, then that means I get to die knowing my daughters are safe. You know what I'm saying? I don't think a lot of y'all fucking understand that when it comes from a man's perspective. A lot of y'all don't understand that. I would like to be able to die and know that my daughters are going to be safe. And not be persecuted. I'm already fucking brown. So now they're gonna be brown and women? I'm sorry. I'm not gonna let that slide. That's it. No, that Melanie, oh look, if you want to be supportive in this channel, you don't have to give gifts. If you're gonna support here, hit the likes. If you want to support me, you can watch me on YouTube as it is right up here. We don't do gifts here. I don't do this for money. I do this because I need to empower women, because the thing is I need to protect my girls. I'm protecting my girls. And if that means I have to protect all the other girls and all the other women I can fucking reach and just be able to fucking speak to, then I'm gonna do so also. Because in that way, I know the future of my fucking girls is in fucking safe hands. Because right now, the future of my girls is not in the right fucking hands. Right now, the future of my girls is in the hands of fucking pedophile protectors. I'm not gonna lie. So if that means I have to do fucking streams and I have to stream fucking 12 hours a day, even though like right now I have a fucking migraine creeping in and I know this shit is gonna knock me out when I'm done, but I'm gonna fucking stay here because my voice needs to be heard and I'm gonna keep on fucking talking. So if I decide that I abruptly just end this because my headache is to the point, I'll go. But no, we will continue doing this. I probably need to turn these fucking lights down. But that's the thing. It's just like we have to keep doing this, and that's the thing. I don't appreciate having people come in here trying to downplay the cause, because that's what you have. You have too many people that want to Yo, you know what's crazy to me? Where all the men at? Y'all see this dumb shit? You see this dumb shit? What the fuck do you mean you don't exist? What? Hold on, what? Tragic? Oh, no. We gonna have to pause there. I'm not even gonna pay attention to Terry, dumbass. You need to you need to start from the beginning. The fuck you mean you don't exist? The fuck? Yo, hold on. Now this is interesting. This I need to store. I need story time. Happy. You know what? I got this. That's crazy. I don't even know how to help you on that shit. You need to go talk to a lawyer. Cause what you mean I ain't got no record of me? Motherfucker, I ain't paying no taxes. I ain't doing shit. But then again, it's gonna be hard for you to get anything on though, cause shit, you ain't got no. That's crazy. I don't even know how to fucking answer that one. I ain't even gonna try to lie to you. Let's be serious. Like what? I am new here. What's up, Linda? Welcome in. Tragic can be a professional spy. I don't give a fuck. I don't. They find me for taxes. That's no issue. Tragic, you always exist for that. That you always exist. You always there for that. For the taxes? Shit. That's the number one no fail. There's no fail on that one with taxes. Taxes, we gonna get you on that. It's gonna happen. It's just like, but that's what it is. It's like this is how you have to do it, and you got people doing it. You got, like I said, I shouldn't be the only one doing this, and I shouldn't even have to do this. But at the same time, it's like, hey, at the end of the day, I know I did the best I could with the resources I had. And the resources I have now is to be able to speak on multiple platforms to make sure women have their fucking maiden name birth certificate, make sure they have a divorce decree if they've been divorced multiple times, make sure they have their marriage certificate, and make sure they have their passport. Because at the end of the day, come November, if these assholes decide to try to sneak in the bill in another bill and get it passed, all that goes into effect. So all that going into effect causes that. But the thing is most women aren't hearing about that, because I bet you most husbands ain't talking about it either. Yeah, talking about oh shit, right? See, yeah, you ain't think about it that way, did you? Yeah, you ain't think about it that way, did you? And that's the part. That's why it's on me. I'm doing this to try to make sure women do find out. Appreciate it, Unusual. Like I said, if y'all want to support me, if y'all want to support this and basically help me actually make some money to be able to donate some more, I need y'all to watch me on YouTube because I can make ad revenue. Because TikTok has restricted my live twice. I was at almost 300. I was approaching 300 people. I got a restriction. I just got another restriction that says I can't get gifts here because I'm doing this fucking GoFundMe. Also, if you are new here, I don't accept gifts from y'all. Only gift I accept is a heart me and likes on the stream. That's it. We don't do gifts here. So that's why I say if you want to support me, I would hope you would switch over to the YouTube channel and watch me on YouTube, because there you don't have to put any money. It's better quality, it looks better, and that's it. That's if you want to support me that way. Because here, I don't want gifts. If you get a heart me, because that makes it have to fucking push out. No, Happy. This is in case the Saved Act gets fucking passed. Most people don't have their documentation. There's a lot of people in here that say they have it. Most people don't. Yes, and that's what you have to do. And that's why I'm doing this, Sean. But I don't need you to donate. I don't need you to give me money. But I do need you to spread the word. That's all. I need y'all to spread the word. Lizzie, I understand that they don't have enough to pass it. But these sons of bitches have been trying to sneak that shit in like 5 different fucking bills. Do you really think they're gonna stop? That's all I'm gonna ask. That's what I gotta put it into y'all head. Do you really think these sons of bitches is gonna stop? Do you really think this administration is gonna stop there? They wanted to make it a nationwide ban on abortion. You think it's gonna stop there? So no. Yo, should I leave this old lady alone? I shouldn't leave her alone. Hey, lad. Marlene, any responsible adult should have it, right? But then at the same time, most people don't know how to fucking drive. You should have a license, right? Most people may not have their driver's license. This isn't about if they have it or not, you piece of shit. This is making sure to empower women to continue to make sure they all have it. Instead of being fucking ignorant, how about you go touch grass and maybe fucking go into the reality that this fucking administration and this country is trying to fucking they are trying to make women property. And your fucking dumbass rhetoric and thought process is what fucking continues it. Because if you already got your birth certificate, good for you, you dumb bitch. Now go educate more instead of being fucking a piece of shit. Like, fuck, man, I'm tired of y'all pieces of shit, man. It's always women. Imagine having a man trying to help out women and then you as a woman are trying to fucking bring women back. Because that's why this isn't for MAGA, Marlene, because I know you fucking MAGA. Get the fuck up out of here. This isn't a MAGA space. No, let's not say, listen, it's not that if you don't have the birth certificate, you won't be able to vote. Don't put that out there. It is, I am trying to make sure that women have their birth certificates and are also working to have all the documentation required in case the SAVE Act gets passed. Because these sons of bitches have tried sneaking it in 5 different bills. So they are not going to stop till it passes. Why? Because the thing is they are losing. They are losing the following of women. Women don't want to be a part of the Republican Party when you are fucking hiding pedophiles. Plain and simple. Because a lot of those white MAGA women are realizing, fuck, motherfucker fucking me over. A lot of those white MAGA women are realizing, like, damn, I can't do shit. You want to take this, you want to take that? And that's why they got to make sure y'all can't vote. So what are they going to do? You think this administration has been doing anything right? Imagine the fact that over 80% of this country says we don't need the SAVE Act, and they still trying to sneak it in into bills. And then the fact that when they sneak it in, none of those white Republican men stated they did so. But MAGA women didn't fucking see that? MAGA women chose not to see that? Chose not to read it? Chose not to look at which one was it? Because every single politician made mention of everything else in the bill, but every politician made sure not to mention the fact that the SAVE Act would disenfranchise over 20 million people. That's just the start. Because they haven't even solidified what the documentation would be. Oh, and then they also didn't mention the fact that they merged Israel and our military, the military I fucking blood, sweat, and tears for, to merge with Israel. They didn't say that either, but most people didn't know about that either. So if most people didn't know that the United States and Israel, they're trying to merge our militaries, I know women don't know that they're about to get disenfranchised. Plain and simple. If none of y'all can tell me that Israel's military and the U.S. military was in that fucking thing, section 200 and fucking, what was it, 204 or 184? I can't remember the fucking numbers. A lot of sections in there. But that section was in there. If y'all can't tell me that section was, Israel was in that bill, then I know. Then I know you had no idea the SAVE Act was in there. For a fact. For a fact. For a fact, I didn't know that was happening. And the thing is most didn't even fucking know why. That's it. And BK, that's what I'm trying to tell people. Be prepared. This is preparation. What is it that they always say? It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Right? Right? Isn't that how the saying goes? It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And that's it. Who didn't know? Like, political. That's why I'm doing this. Because the thing is see, y'all know how I am. Y'all know I'm a disabled veteran. I don't work. I do work every now and then, and that's little side jobs, and that's because I'm fucking bored in the house. But besides that, I'm a disabled veteran. Like I said, I'm fighting a migraine right now to keep talking to you. Elizabeth Fighter, the reason that I need to make sure that you have your birth certificate is because of the fact that when you get married, or when most women get married, most women tend to take the husband's last name, which is a different document, which is now your new legal name. So if you don't have a copy of that, it is difficult for you to provide that information. Man, you don't have to thank me. You don't have to thank me. I don't need thanks for this. I shouldn't have to do this. I'm thanking y'all for listening. That's what I should be doing. I'm thanking y'all for listening, and I just hope y'all push it out to more people. And a man should take his wife's name, not the other way around. Dakota, that's up to the man and the woman. That has nothing to do. That has nothing to do with different people. That is a conversation for that man and that woman. Like I said earlier, in my justification and in my thought process, my wife has my last name. But if she would have decided that she wanted to keep her last name, I would have no problem with it. But our kids will have my last name. And that's the only justification I need. That's it. You can keep your name. I got no problem with it. You were an individual before I was. You were your own individual. You're your own name. You have it. That's fine. But if we creating together a child, that child is going to have my last name. That's it. But like I said, that's a conversation between two grown-ass fucking adults. That's a conversation between two adults. It's the fun mom. You can always go get a name change. You can change your name back. Yeah, and I'm fine with that. You can keep your last name, but my kid that I created with you will have my last name. That's it. And if you don't agree with that, that's something that you should talk about before you get married or decide to have kids. Yeah, that's an individual's prerogative. That has nothing to do with me. All I'm trying to do is make sure to empower women, make sure that women realize that they are trying their best in this administration to disenfranchise them, and I just want to make sure you don't get disenfranchised. I want to make sure that you have your birth certificate. I want to make sure you have your divorce decree, your marriage certificate, your passport. I want to make sure you're working towards doing that. If you ain't with that, get the fuck out my channel. That's it. If you ain't with empowering women or making sure that they are prepared in case of any fucking dumbass shit that this administration tries to pull last second, then you are part of the problem. Melanated. Thank you for doing so. But now I need you to make sure another woman has all of them. You squared away, square another fucking woman away. It's not that fucking difficult. Like, if you want to be, like, the funniest thing is like, imagine bashing more women as a woman for also trying to help with this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all this is for. Like, bro, some of y'all been here the whole time, been here the first time, and y'all haven't heard me ask for shit. But then y'all go to the fucking. It's funny because you'll see these pieces of shit that'll come in here try to downplay what I'm fucking doing, but it'll be the first ones that'll stay in the fucking live where the card's like, well, I've never gotten a galaxy before, and you know, I need to fill up my gift gallery because you know, I don't really do anything for y'all, but I just want y'all to give me money. What? I know who the ignorant people are. It's not hard when you come in with your first fucking statement and you sound like a piece of shit. It's not difficult to fucking tell. The problem is that some of y'all don't understand that other people have observation skills. Other people have analytical skills. I was in the fucking military and I was deployed. I had to make sure I understood what you did, how you did it, and what looked funny to me so I can make sure my ass and the team's ass was safe. So I know how to recognize idiots. I know how to recognize ignorance. I've had enough practice this past 2 fucking years dealing with a lot of these dumb fucks. I don't need any more. I think I have enough fucking expertise in dealing with these fucking dumbasses. And if you want to be a part of that group, you can get it too. Thing is, a lot of the funny thing about this is that a lot of this generation has gotten too comfortable on their phones because they never had the audacity or thought to say this in front of the person in person and got their fucking jaw cracked. That's why we have society as it is right now. Because too many people like to run their mouth on social media because they think that they would do that in person, they would get away with it. We don't do that here. Melanated, thank you. Thank you for doing so. If that's what you're doing, just keep doing it. Now, especially in this time period, we just need to make sure that people are doing it. Boone, shouldn't we be doing that to all the pedophiles? Or you one of those that protects them? Damn, what happened? Your fingers don't type fast enough now to run your fat ass mouth? Oh, now your fingers don't move as fast, huh? Because you one of those that protects the pedophiles. You see how easy it is? Y'all, we don't... all these... What is it? What was it that Drake said? Fucking Twitter fingers? These motherfuckers got TikTok fingers. Hey, Ellie, you ain't missing nothing. You can just keep going. Just keep scrolling. You ain't missing nothing. Just keep scrolling. Just like, you know, y'all, punctuation is important. Oh, well, the thing is, please pay attention to the fact that, you notice how he didn't say we shouldn't beat up on pedophiles, but he didn't clarify if he's protecting them or not. He just says no. You understand that? Because the thing is it's easy to tell when they're pedophile protectors, because the first time anybody calls me a fucking pedophile protector, I'm gonna fucking curse you the fuck out, or I'm gonna be quick to just say, fuck you, go fuck yourself. But since you wanted to come in talking shit, how long did it take you to type that? Man, tell me, man, don't give me no gifts, man. No, don't do that. It's for mom. No, we don't do that here. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do gifts here. I appreciate it. I appreciate you doing so. We don't do gifts here. I do not do gifts. This is not for fucking money. This is not for money. This is to bring awareness and to help women make sure that they have their shit so that they can vote in November in case these fucking sons of bitches try to do some sneak shit. No, Steffi, the thing is I have no problem. See, look. You see how a person that wants to have a conversation comes in? You see the difference? You see the difference? When somebody comes in that actually wants to have a conversation and doesn't want to just think that they're fucking the right answer. Came in and said legitimately curious as to your argument based upon the prompt. Because you know what? This person came in and didn't know what the fuck was going on. So what am I going to do? I'm going to explain. Because the thing is when somebody comes in and actually asks me in a, respectful manner, just as a normal person would, because I wish I had access to y'all homes. Because for some of y'all, I would love to go into y'all home and just start barking shit like I fucking live there. And see how the fuck you like it. Oh, that's right. You would end up being pro shut the fuck up, right? Exactly. So keep the same fucking mantra here. So now, to answer your question, the reason I have a GoFundMe here and it says women need birth certificates. I started a GoFundMe. I am a man. I am a husband. I am a father of 3 girls. I want to make sure that women have their maiden name birth certificate. Everybody has one, but do you have a legible copy? Do you actually have a good copy? Do you have your marriage license? Do you have a copy of your divorce decree? Because you know what? I know a lot of women, when they were in a shit-ass fucking marriage, they wanted to make sure they got rid of anything and everything that could possibly have that person's name on it. So not having that divorce decree slows the process. So I, with whatever funding comes in, will pay for that. Why? Also because of the SAVE Act. The SAVE Act, which, if you don't know what it does, disenfranchises people, mostly women. Because if you need to have the ability to do that, it's the fun mom. Go check. This is a fucking wake-up call to all women. Go check. You got all your documentation? Cool. You already registered? Go check. Go check to make sure you are registered. Go make sure you ain't got no problems. If you good, good. But then also you have to pay attention to the SAVE Act, because if the requirements change, do you check off all the check blocks on the new requirements if the SAVE Act is passed? Because most women don't know what the SAVE Act is. Most people don't know that it was put into the fucking bill. Yes, Bunny, I know. You have to prove every time your name changes. And I want to make sure that your name and all your documents are good to go before November. So that come November, these frail white men that are already trying to take your rights away don't pull a quick one on you. That's all it fucking is. So, sir, I never joined lies, but this. No gifts, blessed. No gifts. Don't do gifts, man. Y'all hard-headed. Y'all hard. We don't do gifts here, y'all. If you're new here, you will never have to gift. You will never hear me ask for a gift. If it hurts you that bad that you can't go without giving me a gift, send me a heart me. Because that way TikTok has to push my shit. And just hit the likes. That's it. I don't need no galaxies, no the fucking cowboy hat. I don't need none of that shit. This is not for that. This is to empower. No, not that one. Bless the heart. You killing me, Smalls. There we go. That one. That one. That's the one. That's the only one. You killing me, Smalls. I'm like, damn. It was like I said no gifts. She was like, I did say the heart me, and she sent me the heart me. So I appreciate you. I can't say that enough. I'm new to TikTok. Okay. So look, fine. You can look here in this channel on this TikTok. You don't have to give gifts. You don't have to give gifts. I don't ask for gifts. This is to bring awareness to make sure that women, and you got decent jokes now. You haven't heard me yet, Steffi. You haven't heard. Ask Jeanette. Ask all the people that are always here. If I get in a row in a flow state of just being funny, I can be pretty funny. I'd be pretty funny. But I try. See, Southwest knows. Southwest knows. They've been here for a while. They've been here for what? Going on. Damn, y'all know me for 2 years now. That's crazy. Lily, look. See, I understand this. I'm entirely with you. But the problem is that those same requirements that you're asking these frail white men that are trying to impose what they're imposing don't want to listen to. So at the same time, you have to be prepared. Women have to be prepared. Oh yes, Monique, that's the other thing. Most people never read Project 2025, and I fucking elaborated on Project 2025 so much. I probably have. Yeah, I don't see all the gray hairs, but they in there. They don't want women to vote. The thing is like, look, these men have no power over you. These men have no power over you. They can't attract any of you because they don't do anything manly enough. So since they can't do that, they have to change it so it makes it more difficult. It was just like, y'all started voting how long ago? Women started voting how long ago? And they're already trying to take that away? That was like, it's the thing. It's just like I said. I was like, look, if y'all go, put it like this. I'll be honest with y'all. Whatever money gets raised and whatever money, all the money will be given out. I'm not keeping any of that shit. There's $255 in there right now. $255 will be given out live. Y'all will see every single fucking dollar spent. Because the thing is if I don't hit the goal of me trying to do this, I'm not going to keep any of the money and all the money is just going to be refunded. But at least I know that along the way, if I was able to influence and empower women to make sure to get their documentation so that they can go in November and make sure to vote the way I know my daughters would vote if they had a fucking chance, then I'm gonna fucking do so. I'm gonna continue to do so. And that's it. I don't give a fuck if you agree with me or not. I'm still gonna do this. Whether you want to empower women or not, I'm still going to do this. Whether you're a little dick, limp dick motherfucker, I'm still going to do this. Yes, women's vote threatened their power because right now, women were lied to. And now they see that this party is trying to do to women. Now, they know that the usual turnout for women doesn't go their way. It happened with Trump because you had all these racist white ladies, all the real Karen. And Lina, that's the thing. It's never all men the same way. It's never all women. I've had women come in here, come at me sideways. You think I've given a fuck? No, I'm going to treat you the same way I would treat a dude or anything. I'm going to curse you the fuck out. You don't get no leniency. Being a piece of shit, you still a piece of shit. So you're going to get the same level of respect a piece of shit will. Doesn't matter what the fuck you look like. You just thought you came in here and you thought a person was just going to be quiet and just take the... No, you came to the wrong fucking channel. Maybe all these fucking bullshit ass content creators that are for the cause, but are always trying to make sure you know their fucking Venmo, Cash App, fucking Rappel, or Zelle, what the fuck you want to call it. No, it's not, but that's the thing, Steffi. That's the one thing I also need to understand. I am not against white people, because I know that's the easiest thing that these white, fragile men would be like, oh, well, you just don't like white. I don't like men that protect pedophiles. I don't like men that are gay, closeted, and try to make laws to discriminate what they are. I don't respect anybody that fucking talks to women like they think they property. You don't get no fucking respect. And that's where we at in society. We can't let these pieces of shit think they have the respect. And that's why I don't give a fuck what I got to say. If I gotta fucking throw hands, I gotta throw fucking hands. But at the same time, some of these people you need to start throwing fucking hands with. Because these are the same pieces of shit that are trying to pull a fast one on you and then try to say, they have nothing to do with it. And that's all I need from you. I don't need anything else. I don't need you to like me. I don't give a fuck if you dislike me. But you're here for a reason. I caught your interest somehow. And if you stay for a while, you'll see I'm a pretty cool guy. And I don't mind having conversations about anything. Because the thing is I have the right to speak on my opinion. I'm not going to say yours is wrong, but it is my opinion. I wish I had your confidence. Amanda, you do. You have my confidence. You just haven't used it. That's all. That is all. You have all the confidence in you. You just haven't used it. That's all. That's all. Confidence I've gained. My confidence came from a lot of trials and tribulation. That's where my confidence came from. My confidence came from me seeing when I don't believe in myself. It's a process, Amanda. Everybody has this confidence. You just got to know it and believe it. You know what, Amanda? You know what I want you to do, Amanda? I want you to find a notebook, a blank notebook, just a blank notebook. Write everything you've accomplished in your life. Everything you've accomplished in your life. Write it down. And then after you read that long ass fucking list, tell me you not one badass motherfucker. After you read that long ass list, the problem with us right now in society is too many of us. And I learned this the hard way. Too many of us don't stop to smell the flowers while we still have them. Yeah. Yeah, and blue, and that's why I say that. Confidence comes from accomplishments. Because when you are whoever you are, and you actually sit down and look at everything you've accomplished, I ain't do that. Everything you wrote on that fucking list and everything you put on that list, you did that. Nobody else. Nobody's ever gonna fucking take that away from you. Because you accomplished all that. And don't let anybody else fucking tell you otherwise. Because if they're not empowering you, they mad they haven't done it. That's it. See, it's like sometimes it's you see? You see? You see? You see when you have little bitch ass people like this that don't accomplish anything and think that they're better than people? You can already see where they're the pieces of shit. You can already see that they haven't accomplished much. Because the thing is if you have to try to tell somebody who, because you bigger and badder, you're not bigger and badder. Bitch, you had to toot your own horn by pushing down somebody else's. That means you didn't have nothing to fucking gloat from in the first place. You had to make somebody else look bad so you could look good. So I could already tell you a fucking Republican, because you ain't worth shit, ain't done shit, haven't made shit, and ain't of shit. So damn. Imagine waking up to fucking feeling like that. Amanda, all you gotta say, look, Amanda, you want to build more confidence? Look at MAGA. What else do you need? Fuck else you need to look at. All you gotta do, look, if you're having a bad day, look at MAGA. If you're having a bad day. You know what? If I'm having a bad day, I'm like, damn, at least I can read. You know how crazy that is? You know how crazy that is to say? At least I can read? The fuck? You know what I'm saying? The fuck? I said, you're going to have these idiots. Stupidity is stupidity. Stupidity can be measured. MAGA. That's it. What's up, Auntie Debbie? I was like, you're going to deal with it. Confidence doesn't come from, the thing is like, look, I'm confident. I'm more educated than most. Do I say that out loud? No. I got my bachelor's degree and I got my master's degree. That doesn't make me better than anybody. It doesn't at all. Now, do I have more intellect in certain perspectives or certain areas where I've studied and mastered? Yes. Is that Amanda? That's everybody. Like I said, Amanda, what I tell people is like, I was like, no, that's what it is. It's, you learn to be, like I said, you learn from being confident from not having confidence before. And then you realize that you ain't got nothing to lose. Be who you are. You know who you are. The world tells you who you are. Me, I know that in my previous life, I was either a teacher, probably some politician or something. It can't be that I just would like to talk to people and just want to help people all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did something in my past life. I don't know what it is that got me into this one, but it was like, hey. But that's also my upbringing. The man you see today was raised by a great fucking woman. I'm just trying to make her proud. This dude's still here. Autumn Storm. Do you know what the SAVE Act is? Do you know what the SAVE Act is? There you go. The reason I have that prompt up there is because, like, showing, not to try to make you as an example and stuff like that, but most women don't know about the SAVE Act. Most people don't know that Israel, well, most people don't know that the Republicans in Congress basically also signed legislation to basically merge Israel's military with the U.S. military. That was also in that same bill, that the SAVE Act they tried to sneak into. Now, what most people don't understand is like, hey, if you don't know what the SAVE Act is, you definitely didn't know that they tried to merge our military. And then at the same time, you don't know that if this SAVE Act does pass, requirements would change for voting. Meaning that for some women, they have like it's for me, I try not to say, I don't want to say this, but I'm gonna have to. It's like it's an ignorant thought to actually think that a person would make a thought to say that people need birth certificates like everyone doesn't have. Obviously, everyone has a birth certificate. Do you have a copy of one? Do you have a legible copy of one? Do you have the birth certificate? Do you have your marriage decree or divorce decree? Do you have a passport? Do you have all those documents? Because in case these sons of bitches decide to sneak in legislation, again, like they did with the SAVE Act, and they put it somewhere else, that law would come to pass. Meaning that voting in November would change. Meaning if a woman doesn't have the documentation to do so, in a matter of it's only 3 months away, you have 3 months to be able to get all your documentation so that you don't have no problem come November to vote. All these documents women need to have, and that's it. And that's the problem, that most don't. Or most ain't concerned with finding out, or most ain't concerned with figuring it out if they need it or not. If you have it, good for you. Make sure another woman has it. Simkin, yes. Men, no, men don't need the same thing because when a man gets married, he doesn't change his last name. And also, if you a man the fuck up and go purchase it yourself. Like, why are you being a bitch for? Like, dang. You know what I'm saying? Like, grown ass man asking for money for fucking birth certificates? Now that's some bitch ass shit. That's some bitch ass shit if I seen it. What's up? See, I see. And then if I happen to not have something I didn't know I needed, I simply couldn't vote. Correct. Autumn. So basically, this is something that most women don't know. Yes, Autumn. Exactly. Now you see from my point of view. And this is it right here. Because this is what, like I say, well, most of the time, most people are new here. I got my master's degree in public administration. And I'm about to start working on my doctorate, but that's gonna have to happen after this whole, not in this administration timeline. That's not gonna happen. But yeah, my master's degree was in public administration. So literally what the fuck is going on with policy changes and all that shit, that's what I went to school for. That's what I got my master's degree in. So I learned how to read the policies. I see how policies get developed, how statutes get built, how grants are processed through things and stuff like that. So a lot of the stuff that the inner workings of how our government worked, that's what I ended up studying. Because as a United States Army veteran, my thing is I wanted to create policy to help veterans moving forward. But right now there's a bigger fight. It's a bigger fight than just veterans. It's the country as a whole, but for women. Because women are important and women need to vote. And the thing is a lot of those women that voted for Donald Trump are no longer going to vote Republican because they've seen the lies. They've seen how they protect pedophiles. They see how they want to lessen things. Oh, and women, don't forget, remember, being a nurse is no longer a professional. Did y'all forget about that part? I forgot about that, huh? Remember nursing degrees? Yeah. Don't consider them the most dominated woman career? And teachers? You, everyone, please direct your attention. We have another fucking idiot that has arrived in the fucking chat. This astronaut thinks that they're gonna fucking come in here and not know what the fuck they're talking about and gonna tell me, the person that's researched it and done the fucking proof, what the fuck is happening. What? Hey, you know, it's funny when it gets so quiet that they have nothing to fucking say. Simpkin, I want you to have everything. I want you to make sure you get everything. I want you to make sure you have that birth certificate. I want you to make sure you have that social security card. If you got married, your marriage certificates. If you got a divorce, your divorce decree. If you need a passport, your fucking passport. What I'm doing here is I started this GoFundMe, and with the GoFundMe, if women need assistance, I will use those funds to help them purchase their birth certificate. I will not be purchasing any other documents. I will not be going through divorce decrees, marriage certificates, passports. I don't got enough reach for that. The reason I am telling people to get all this shit is these motherfuckers is pieces of shit. They're sneaky. They're not being upfront with you. They making these changes in the fucking middle of the night, voting on it, and then sneaking it in and then pushing everything else that was on there, but not mentioning the main parts. So I don't want to have that question. I don't want to have to deal with it. Like I said, we are 3 months away. Now, if you would have told me that the SAVE Act was going to work to make sure that the 2028 presidential election was straight, no problem. But you mean to tell me you want to institute a change to the law 3 months before an election time? Like, you could have done this in the middle year. Mob, the SAVE Act has not passed the Senate yet. It has not passed it yet. But how many times have they not already tried to sneak the bill in somewhere? Do you think they're gonna stop? Truth, that's all I'm doing. It's just some people need waking up. Some people want to be ignorant. Some people want to be ignorant. Some people want to play the stupid card. Stay stupid. I'm not here to fucking make you smart. You can do that yourself. These motherfuckers is sneaky, and that's what they trying to do. And that's why I'm telling y'all need to protect yourselves and y'all need to prepare yourselves. If you already got your shit and you want to be ignorant, get the fuck on out of here. This ain't for you. Nah, the truth. Stop calling the senators. Stop calling the congressmen. Fuck these people. Everybody that's in fucking office right now needs to be fucking moved out. Because the thing is if you haven't been doing anything for it, like I said, this is my 3 things that I need y'all women to make sure y'all have in mind when it comes to fucking voting this November. Number 1 is the candidate empowering women. Number 2, are they empowering and protecting kids? And number 3, they will hold the pedophiles accountable. If those 3 ain't on there, I ain't voting for the person. And if they ain't got none of that, best believe I'm gonna raise hell at whatever fucking town hall, whatever fucking shit I can make it to. I'm gonna try to raise as much hell as possible to make sure that person doesn't get fucking elected. Because that's the fucking problem. And it's just like, I don't have to, because the thing is it's telling, because the thing is you can see, like, some people don't give a shit. That's cool. Not me. I got girls to fucking grow up. I got girls to raise. I want them to be safe after I'm fucking dead. That's it. I can give a flying fuck about y'all. Sorry to say. But my thing is to make sure my girls have the same fucking rights they were born with. Not less, before they're able to vote. Same way I want women to make sure they are empowered. As women, black women, are the leading in education in this country of frail white men that have had abusive power over the country and still can't amount to anything. It's that, and that's the thing, Amanda. That's the thing. Some people, the thing is that some people are only fighting because they have a dog in the fight. I learned that not every dog can fight, so some choose not to. That don't mean somebody can't do the fighting for them. That's it. Too much of it, too much shit going on, and that's the sad part about it. We need women to be empowered, and I shouldn't have to be fucking doing lives and fucking having GoFundMe's to make sure that, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Crazy how some people just don't want to help, and that's fine. And that's the thing. That's why. But that's a see blue. That's the thing. What I tell people, and that's why it's just like that's why I've had the people that have been here for a long time. They come back because of my thought process. I'm an okay kid. I'm alright, but it's my thought process. Because the thing is I put things together that people usually never do. Most things people don't associate. People don't see all the writings on the wall because some people get that narrow tunnel vision. I tend to see outside the box. Like I said, I got my master's degree in public administration, so I understand politics. I'm not a fucking expert at it. I don't know everything. But I understand the inner workings and how things work. And then it's just like you just have to see that. You have to see, like, once you start seeing the inner workings of how things is, you understand it is one big machine. But the thing is you can always throw a fucking cog in the machine. You can always throw that wrench in the shit and fuck shit up. Just people don't know how to. How do I throw a wrench in Republicans' thought process to disenfranchise women? Well, what do? I empower women. Because the thing is when you start looking at it, mostly I don't put those things together. So they don't want you to have abortions. They don't want you to be considered professionals in the fields that you dominate, which is nursing and teaching. They want you to pay more for medication and prescription pills because they're just making it more expensive. they also would rather throw you in jail or give you the death penalty than do it to the fucking person that raped you. They also would rather you just stay at home, not make no money, and not make them look bad. They also, what else? What have I missed? There's a couple other things I've missed that I haven't tied together. But those are the things that most people don't. Those are all things that are all tied to the destruction of women's rights. But you don't see them all together because they're different things. See what I'm saying? All different things. Being at the front of the line when it comes to education, women, well, that means making education tougher. Then that means making the degrees that they go in, you can't get federally funded, meaning you would then have to take personal loan. You know, personal loan isn't going to have a school loan fucking interest rate. So basically, they want to make sure that you get that and then owe some more. Please tell me the last law they passed for you. What was the last legislation that Republicans did for women? Kelso, see, look, you see this? You see this? You know what my thought on that is I'm pro shut the fuck up. Not saying that to you. I'm not saying that towards you. I'm saying I'm pro shut the fuck up. Because when it comes to a woman's functions, body, or anything, I'm pro shut the fuck up. Because I know to mind my motherfucking business. Because it's not mine to be fucking saying anything about. That's why I'm pro shut the fuck up. How do you feel about women's abortions? I'm pro shut the fuck up. I know that motherfucker, right? I'm pro shut the fuck up. It's yeah, no, go ahead. And then when it comes to a bitch ass person, I'm pro shut your bitch ass up. You gotta, it depends. If you want to do it in a professional manner, you just tell them to shut the fuck up. If they's a bitch, you go with the shut your bitch ass up. You got options, all right? You got options. Just let them know how you feel. That's it. You got nothing else? I don't need nothing else. Fuck that. I grew up in a house of women. I live with women. No. Man, look, I'm going to tell you this story, right? My cousin will probably fuck me up for it, right? There was this one day, like I said, I grew up in a house of women. There was one day my cousin was having her period. She was having a period. I'm a male. I don't fucking know about that shit. I don't know. I didn't know. I was young. My fucking cousin was crying. Crying in pain. I understand that. I didn't know what was going on. I got this close to beating the shit out of her boyfriend. Because I thought her boyfriend had done something. And she stopped me and she was like, no, period. And after that day, I'd never say another thing to another fucking woman a day in my life. I was about to wreck hell. And she was just like, it's my period. And she was bawling. Yeah. I'm pro shut the fuck up. I've been in pain. But pain that is just like, has to happen every month? Nah, I'm not fucking with y'all. I ain't telling y'all, motherfucker. Not a damn. And if you a man catching yourself talking, you should learn to be pro shut the fuck. Because otherwise, somebody's going to hit you with the shut your bitch ass up. And it's not going to end with just a word. You know what I'm saying? It's not just words. But that's crazy. But all right, y'all. My migraine, I can't go any further. Can't even. You have noticed my voice has gone down, and I'm like drooping down because my head is just starting to, and I can't no more. So, I'll try to be on tomorrow if anything. And we will continue this. As always, thank y'all for being here. Continue to spread the word. Thank you for the gifts. I know y'all don't need it, but appreciate it. As always, be good to one another. Take care of one another. Look out for one another. Love one another. Stay marvelous while doing it, y'all. I'm just Cruz. It's been a pleasure. Have yourself a good rest of your evening.